They are, like, it's extremely methodical, like we keep saying. It's 2 supports rotating to mid lane for catapult waves. They do the same thing every single time, every single one of their games. They play very heavily around those catapults early on, so.
They're so consistent too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if you caught the last game, but the reason why they were able to stay in the game for so long was just the performance of the 2 supports, I'm pretty sure.
They were, what, like 50k gold behind, and somehow they're still putting up fights inside this team, like versus Secret when they're super far behind.
Question is Execration going to be able to put together some of the pieces to potentially throw those curveballs out to be able to thrive off of the chaos that you've heard the analysts talking about? Or are we going to see Vici be able to do more of the same? You do it twice.
That one was not intentional. I was inching closer to get ready to read because I can't see any.
I've been struggling really hard actually to see today as well.
I was just making sure. Okay, good. All right, nice. Just making sure I can see the names. I couldn't read the last name. I was like, wait, that's RR, right? Are they using someone else? Oh my God, what is happening? But no.
I didn't even. This is how blind I am. I didn't even realize that players' names were on the bottom of the graphic. I still am trying to figure out the bands right now. I'm blind.
I've got the first 2 on the left side, the Doom and the AA, I believe it is.
That's the TA and Nyx Assassin. I'm pretty
The second one's a Nyx.
Is that?
All right.
I actually, this is a little bit embarrassing. I said to myself, Pango, interesting.
The second band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought it was a Pango too. It looked
I thought it was Pango. Like,
I think that's, I'm pretty sure
Pango?
that's Nyx. Like, I'm 98% sure that's Nyx.
I believe you.
I really would hate to crawl across the floor right with my cat ears on.
I actually,
like that's a.
you know what, Rich, could you actually check what hero it is for me, please, really quick?
Man, I just gotta find out if it's Pango. I'm getting yelled at by production.
You dropped something as well. You broke something. They can't see you. Wait, they're actually saying crawl closer.
I think my parents are watching.
I can't see it.
I mean, I take your word for it. You've got better vision than both of us.
I think it is a Nyx.
Both of us old men over here.
Execration first fans.
It was
here.
Nyx.
Yep.
Vici just first pick
on my
here.
back.
Yep.
We're like, we're not going to deal with this.
Like the response. This is more methodical, I guess, coming from Execration. I like both these heroes cause chaos, but it is more of your like methodical approach where you actually have to have a front line or someone to start fights. You have a follow-up back with like actual team fight. I like the actual combo of just overall Snapfire versus Grim, because you're actually really good at killing the Phantom. I feel like that's something people underrate a lot of the times, because you can kill it while it's flying out to you rather than when it's actually latched. So you can actually kill like both of the Phantoms if you do get like a double soulbind. There's a lot of fun stuff. But now we get early Brood, and it's Vici, one of the teams that was the first teams to really start picking it up inside the DPC for Old 11. He is very scary on it.
Let's talk about Brood Mommy, though, just a little bit, because I think people have been going back and forth throughout the day. Pretty much every analyst had a different take on what should happen with Brood. So what's your take on Brood right now, Effie?
My take on Brood. Honestly, I think Brood is still a good hero, and she's quite flexible in her item builds and the way that she's played. I think that's one of her like good qualities, obviously. She did get nerfed recently, which was a pretty significant nerf. They removed her lifesteal from 70% to 40% at level 1. So like her performance on the offlane was affected a little bit, but I still think she's pretty good. Like I think the fundamentals are still there. Like if the team has a Brood player, you can still play Brood.
Yeah, what route do you think you would end up going with the Brood? I mean, obviously we need to see a lot more information here, but I heard Lacoste saying, you know, can you right click? Do you go for something that's more in the lines of a pipe? What do you think is the optimal route to take the Brood?
It depends on what the rest of your heroes have and with what you're playing against, of course, but like if you have a situation where you're lacking, let's say, some type of silences, or silence is super valuable in the game, I like the Orchid build a lot of times, then you can still go for your pipe build. I think even throwing a pipe randomly is still good on the hero, just because you are still playing around spiders, and a lot of these heroes that will be able to clear your spiders, once you get pipe, they just can't. They can't actually do anything to you whatsoever, so. And
I think pipe is quite valuable this game versus Tiny and Snapfire. Like, this is a really good pipe game.
Yeah, I think so too, I agree.
I don't know what that hero is. Is that a Tidehunter?
The Tidehunter, I think, is the middle one. I don't know what the hero on the left is.
The Tide.
Like, it looks kind of like a fish. Like, what?
Well, yeah. as we shuffle around right now to
This
try
is
to
the
figure
real
out the
part,
anime
yeah.
version.
Dude, I have no idea what that hero
Okay,
is. I am
hang on,
too
I'll figure
blank.
it out,
You're
I'll figure it
you're
out.
good at this.
I'll figure it out.
Duffy.
All right, you just tell me what's happening, and I'll.
Okay, so that one's the puck. I've learned that one.
That's puck.
People were struggling on the puck.
That's definitely puck. You know, my favorite thing about it, it's the angle that they took for the puck. It's like the universal anime shit's about to go down phase.
The face, like with the head
it's like
tilted down.
the
The
eyeballs are like
eyebrows.
fish-eyed. Yeah. That is the most anime puck possible.
So they're banning out the.
Is that a Magnus? It's Magnus.
Is it Magnus? I think you're right.
Saved.
It is Magnus. Good. Damn. Confirmed by production. That is a
Thank you,
great call. Wow.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we see these, Life Stealer and Morphling and the Void, so they're banning all the
There's the
typical
Void. carries
carries and, okay, E.T., hero I've been hoping to see. One of my favorites, of course.
Every
but
single time we've paneled to
I know, I always say it. As Kyle loves to say too, it's damage manipulation. You amplify everyone in your team, of course, with the natural order, but also it's quite good versus heroes like the Spiders. You can get some extra damage. You can actually play around this pretty decently because you're going to be speedy the entire laning phase. Or, sorry, after laning phase.
I think one of the interesting things about Brood now, though, is like even if your spiders die, it doesn't matter that much because you get them back very
Yep.
quickly. Low cooldown ulti, double the amount of spiders. She really doesn't care that much anymore. Shadow Demon.
This is the same duo support. They really like this duo of support, huh? SD and Grim, they used it the last time. It's good versus. It's good in two different situations. Good aggressive, good defensive as well. Good versus ET for the dispel all throughout the game. If it is going to end up being a core, which is possible here for Execration.
Also a potential save against the tiny jumps in the future if you're fast enough. It's a bit hard to press it mid-air though, but it can definitely be done.
I feel like every time people do talk about like these saves versus Tiny, I feel like I never see teams do it, but using Portrait. Saving teammates by using, like, you click Disruption, you click your teammate's Portrait. Then
Right.
you can actually catch
You
them.
can do
Like,
that.
if you're tossed up mid-air, you know, it's really tough to click on your hero to save them a lot of times, but if you click Portrait, it does it instantly no matter what, which I think people underrate quite a lot.
If you play with Quick Cast, you can just move your mouse like up and down over the
yeah.
fast hero, and you'll just get it. Quick Cast.
Quick cast, I advocate for it, I don't use it.
As we
It's
look
pretty
at Execration right now, what boxes do they still need to check in this pick?
Execration.
I'm still worried for the lane that's going to be versus Broodmother. Like, I still don't feel like they actually have a Broodmother solution overall in the game. Like,
Right.
Tiny can, but that's not going to be the lane that he's going to be in. So, okay. So you do get the Mars. This is one of the better ones.
I personally like Centaur a lot versus Broodmother. Crimson Guard is so valuable. Pipe is valuable because she also does magic damage now. But Mars is also a very good pick. I think it
Yeah.
definitely ticks the box that they need there.
I like it just because it's a non-committal kind of thing to clear. It's also good to catch, like, because sometimes these broods, they play around tree lines. Beautiful thing about Mars, you drop see you later trees. They're all gone, and then the brood is actually trapped inside of it. Not just because of the rebuke clearing spiders, but
Also,
it's nice.
with Mars' new shard, he has like DOT damage
Yep.
for the spiders. It's pretty nice. Ember Spirit.
Amber, okay.
Are you on board with it? That was an inquisitive remark there coming out of you, Fogged.
I wasn't expecting to see this hero so much, to be honest with you, but I do kind of like it, especially like just getting into backlines is so important, especially versus heroes like ET and Snap. So there's a hero that just doesn't matter. You see Mars, who cares? You have a way out of that Mars arena always too. You can just like jump right through, get into these back heroes, and you got Grimstroke. So it's a hero that utilizes Inkswell at like its absolute maximum.
On the other hand, Tiny and Mars can also jump this Ember Spirit.
Absolutely.
But it can go both ways for sure. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
I'm seeing like almost all the players now taking the Flame Guard absorption talent, right? Because it's just like Tiny just gets to the point where he's like, wait, what the hell am I doing on the map? Like this Ember Flame Guard, I use my full combo on it, does 0 damage. So I've been liking that quite a bit versus running these like heavy.
I grief games on position 4 Ember, and I take the damage talent
That's
because
griefing.
I'm a griefer.
Yep, I tried position for Ember and Greaves the other day too. I think Ali was in my list
I
for
think
that.
it sets your team.
I think so too.
It
Yep.
does. Yeah.
But you're having fun.
I'm
That's all
having
that matters.
fun. Dota's supposed to be fun.
They're actually just literally banning all the carry heroes on the side of, well, like everyone actually. Like Wraith King's gone, Void's gone, Morph's gone, Life Stealer's gone, Spectre's gone.
I think they banned Spectre, right, because she can survive the tiny jump. Like, these more durable carries are less afraid of heroes like Tiny, heroes like Mars. Also, you can, like, if you get Arena, you can Haunt out. It's like a value pick, I would say, here.
Do you think Execration's starting to create a lineup here, Fog?
That's right.
They can start to create that chaos that you talked about a little bit earlier? Or do you think Vici's going to be able to... Do you think that Execration has a lineup here where they're going to be able to create that chaos that you mentioned earlier? Or do you think this is going to go according to Vici's plan with what we have on the table as of right now?
I kind of like what Vici's got right now. I think they have great ways to dodge around the matchups. I think Execration has this like hunting lineup where they're constantly looking to make plays happen, but if they don't actually make the plays happen, they're going to start falling pretty far behind. I think Vici actually just thrives at that versus that play style right now with what they've got.
It also seems like for Vici, this is exactly where they want to be. Like you said, it puts the pressure on Execration. We've already seen what Vici's been able to do, a team that was coming in very high on a lot of teams' lists, or a lot of analysts' lists rather, to make it out of the wild card. And this would be a huge victory for them. As of right now, if you are just tuning in, it is only Team Nigma who's been able to take an entire best of 2, which puts them in first place as of right now, and everybody else is tied up for second.
Yeah, and that's Ursa ban on Execration. I believe that's a Medusa ban on the side of Vici. So I like that ban. I think Medusa is actually perfect because Execration, they've set themselves up in a draft where they need overall like a super carry, right? They need one of these Spectres, one of these Medusas, one of these Voids, but now they're kind of all gone. So I feel like Execration's gotten put into a weird position here where, you know, PL might be the best option because it's one of the last ones, but they're into Ember, so it feels really bad. It's into the Grimstroke too, which can be a little bit difficult inside the early game. So yeah, I don't really know what carries actually left.
I wonder if Execration would go for something like a Drow Ranger this game. I know that their carry player has been playing it a lot in pubs.
Okay.
I can see it working. I can see it lane swapping with Mars after Brood kind of gets out of control and just like running down mid with the team.
Yeah, maybe the Drow. They go for the Slark. They are like, it's like a full melee draft, I feel like, on Execration. We got Tiny, ET, Mars, Slark. We have the Snapfire as the only ranged hero, and not even the most ranged, where I feel like, I mean, I like this. This is where I feel like Ember actually thrives. We're able to just get on top of heroes like this, and they can't actually punish you as much. I like the Jug, too. I feel like there's a hard Tiny game.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Execration, you called it before the Slark even got locked in, you called it a hunting lineup. How does this hunting lineup find victory in your mind, Fogged? What does it look like to you? What does the road actually look like if they're going to be able to take this first game?
I mean, for me, the Tiny needs to just absolutely pop off. He needs to start, like, he needs to win mid matchup. He needs to be able to try to hunt this Broodmother. I think if they start falling behind too much, like on map control, which you're playing versus Brood, it's very likely you're going to start struggling there. They're just going to have a hard time because they don't hit buildings. They don't hit towers really on the side with this Slark. Well, I feel like on Vici they actually can pressure even multiple sides at the same time with like Jug and Brood.
I think with Execration's draft, they need to win their lanes like, pretty hard, and then I think Tiny can have a good game because he's against 2 squishy backline supports on Shadow Demon and Grimstroke, and those are like the ideal games for Tiny when he can just jump those backlines, delete a hero, see how it goes. But I think it's entirely dependent on how the first 15 minutes of the game play out.
All right, well, we're going to be keeping our eyes on the early game and also keeping our eyes on Tiny. The game is ready to get started, so we're going to throw it on up to the casters.
Oh, you're coming right towards me, not even trying to get away. Hello, everyone. It is me, Sir Slacks, here with Owie 2000, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for the AniMajor. It is Execration versus Vici Gaming, and we are so excited to bring it to you. How you doing today, Owie?
I'm doing well. You're very loud.
Fantastic, Owie. Welcome. I've read the Reddit thread about you wanting to be a better caster. Well, welcome to the final test, my friend. You survived this, you'll be going to TI. Anyway, great teams we have here today, my friend. Are you excited? As the panel said, it is going to be team practiced experts versus team wildcard in the wildcards, and it should be something to behold. I do not see the Arkosh Gaming voice lines. Whenever we can spam those, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think this matchup, I mean, Execration have some really experienced players. I think RR, he, even back in like 2016, he was playing in the wild cards of TI. You know, he knocked out a certain caster named...
Oh!
Yes, knocked him out from the wild cards before he lost to another caster named Cinderin.
Wow.
So that's some history there with these teams.
Oh my goodness, only 1 out of those 3 people have a good career still happening, and we are straight into the action, my friend. Looks like they're testing the waters here on the bottom rune, looking for that delicious double rune potentially, and very excited to see how things turn out with this Brood Mother, Owie. Now things have changed. Brood used to be that pick last, trick everybody, oh no, it's a Brood. Now we're getting second pick Broods. Why are they able to get away with this kind of stuff? Look at all that AoE coming out from Execration in response.
Well, I think the first thing is that it changed how Brood's lane works. You're less dependent on the spiders, so she's a more robust hero. You can you have more webs at first, you have a lifesteal sustain mechanism, and it's actually permaban versus ult 11 in the Chinese DPC. I'm surprised they let him have it.
That makes a lot of sense, yes, indeed.
I sort of like the plan though, like their Mars and Tiny can both kill the spiders, which means that as soon as Slark can't lane anymore, they can just swap the lanes and he'll be completely fine.
Yeah, this looks like the lane from hell down here. You've got Slark trying to provide against Brood Mother, Shadow Demon. Pretty tough, but hey, you got that last creep hit there on the range creep. Very important for you 3K players. Trying to make sure that happens here. And yep, typical the dance around the small camp that you'll see with these supports.
Yeah, well executed by PYW, he actually manages to block both camps, which means that the ET can't interfere with this pull at all. He'll be able to get lane control and just get this Brood a lot of levels.
Oof, look at that. That is not what you want from a Brood Mother lane. Already a difficult lane, and it's only going to get worse as Mama, that single Mama, is looking for a date, and that little fish boy, he is looking mighty fine. I stopped talking. You can pick that up right where I left it, my friend. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Thank you, Flag.
Top lane, looks like things are a little even up here. You're going to see only 3 last hits for this nice little Mars, but they're doing some good trading.
Yeah, Radiant has a big wave on their side, which means they should be able to try to secure this hard camp pull. You pull at 150, I think they should go together to do this. They'll be able to stack and pull and hopefully deny a full wave from Juggernaut.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can see Nico, he played a bit greedy here. He didn't come with the Snapfire, and as a result, DY was able to just mess with that pull. It's a bit suboptimal for them, I think.
That's right, everybody. If there's one person that knows about messing up pulls, it's Owie2000, as I like to call it, the gatekeeper in my pubs. Face off against him at least once a week. Thank you, Valve Matchmaking, for ruining my MMR. Owie, it's so good to have you on next to me instead of destroying me. Back to the game. 0-0 still. There's a tree in that guy's face. Pretty exciting stuff, but pretty tame, I must say, for these aggressive lanes.
I think it's pretty low kill threat on both sides for me. It's like Juggernaut, Grimstroke, if they go too far up on the Radiant side, they might get killed, but you have the cookie to disengage the spin. And bottom lane, like, it's really hard to kill with a Brood Mother. And like, it's not like Stark ET has a lot of kill threat. Like, maybe some pounce ET hits, but it's nothing big.
Securing those last hits. Ember Spirit still in the lead. Ooh, it tied, actually. It just has a few more denies, but, you know, those mid players, they care a lot about that deny stuff. Oh, a little bit of action down on the bottom lane. Nice leech coming out from Slark, looking to potentially secure that first one. It looks like he will be able to get in. There you go.
That's a big kill.
Hell yeah.
I said there's not that much action coming, but they just instantly die.
Oh, it's called the caster's curse, Owie.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. At least that's what you curse yourself with. I curse myself with baldness. So what can you do? I said I'd have a pompadour for the rest of my life. As we move back to the top lane here, a little initiation. Nice cook in a spear. Bring back that Juggernaut, but you just can't stay near Bob Ross Jr. as he approaches onto that Mars. Looking nice. All right, bottling up. Looking for something to happen here. I gotta say, though, everything seems pretty good. Everyone's pretty tied up. Mars is coming back. Another cookie, another spear. Do you learn, gentlemen? Here we go. Po-yo-yo about to go as he's running for his life underneath the tower. Takes one more skill to take him out. Cancels the salve.
That's
huge. Not too shabby.
They don't have any regen left.
Oh,
they only have some tangos. He didn't skill up the healing ward at level 2, so they're gonna be under a lot of pressure with this double wave coming in.
First-time viewers of Dota have no idea the gigantic impact that we just witnessed with that salve cancel, but we sure do. Uh-oh, here we go. Back to the top lane. Gonna go on him again. This time on to the Grimstroke, a much easier target as they're gonna take him out. Mr. Spin is He's going for wins, and he's going to try to get that Snapfire. Snapfire turning it around. Here we go, Mars. Not any mana, though, so he's going to have to walk back. But this is a complete lane domination from Execration. I have to say, I am pretty surprised.
I think that death from Grimstroke was actually pretty good for Dire. Because Juggernaut, they both had sort of low resources, and if the double wave had pushed into the tower with them having low resources, Jug wouldn't be able to get any CS.
Uh-oh. Bottom lane. Got a little crafty there. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. I'm dumb, so I thought that Slark might die, but clearly he was completely safe. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, I remember a game at TI where Anna was playing versus a Batrider, and he was like about to get triple waved in the tower, and instead of like, he forced the Batrider to Firefly on him, so he would die and respawn in time to get all the CS, because it's actually worth more for you.
Wow.
And this was more ideal by Vici, because they go on them, so the Grimstroke dies. He's able to like refill mid's resources with the bottle refill and get all the items.
That is a fantastic thing to use in your games at home. Kill every time you die so that you are recharging your resources, and it's the most effective way to do it.
Just say it's fine. Triple remnant mid.
What? Nani? Okay, he's going back there. I guess Snappfire's looking for the cleanup, but Ember Spirit has just so much health with that shield. The shotgun! Grandma says, go back home, little one. And there you go. I'm not sure if that was worth, Owie, but it was something.
I think generally those trades actually favor the team support gets a kill. I mean, I'm a bit biased because I play support.
Okay.
So bottom lane, 1 second.
Here we go. Single mother looking for a date, going out. The kids are not home yet, and she is all alone, going for that little Slark boy, and he's going to make it out. Yet, turn around on the Elder Titan. Old solo man going against that as well, and just gotta say, very weird sexual tension down in that bottom lane. Po-yo-yo-yo! Picking up a kilo up in the top lane. I can't believe it! What happened to his good friend, Snapfire? That's why you never rotate, kids. Carry dies immediately.
At the same time, this Snapfire is level 5. Like, he's the same level as Juggernaut. When they come back up here with the Mars, full resources on Snapfire, he got balled up when the Tiny came back mid, and full resources on Mars. They're going to pressure this Juggernaut really hard, I think.
Yeah, nice stacks coming out here.
This cookie.
2 position 5 players, you know, both looking at the stacks, looking at the wards. Carry players in the chat getting extremely upset. Me want kill, talk about death. As we see these rotations a little bit more. Still, both teams playing it rather cautious, getting some kills here and there, but the kill threat, as you said, has, you know, increased significantly. Double damage coming out on the Ember Spirit, trying to buy himself some time, Mr. Tiny. And we'll see how this lands out. So what are your predictions so far on how things have been going in this early?
The supports didn't rotate out. around, and that's a huge turnaround there.
Yeah, so what do they need? Do they need Tiny to get a Blink Dagger so we can start doing these rotations, or what? I mean,
it seems like that, but he's almost 2,000 gold from a Blink Dagger. I don't think he can wait that long. I think this play on top, like, this is the right play, but it's very hard because it's versus Juggernaut. He needs to hit some spear into Tiny combo here.
We could toss him into it. We'll see what happens here. Yowie wowie! Oh, it does not get the pin, and the stun is not going to be able to do anything there.
Yeah, that felt a bit low percentage. I think maybe they should have tried to use the Mars Arena to mid. Like, killing this Juggernaut just not... Like, even all three of Vici's cores, though, they're very hard to kill this game.
Oh, this is what I've heard the talent talking about. This is the classic spider spread out that Old 11 has patented. He will send all of his critters to different parts of the map to act as wards, and he is some kind of spider god. Now, I copied that from Fog, so please don't let him tell you that I've been listening to him have conversations with other analysts from my cast, but keep an eye out. And as the patented spider split there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he does it. I think he might play like Brood War or something, because they do that a lot in Brood War. You have to clone your Mutalisk. But it's very good if you can do that. Just extra vision. No one else really does it. It's such an advantage.
Brood War, I get it. Good one, Owie.
Yeah, that was intentional.
All right, time to clean up these stacks and get a little bit of comebacks as Juggernaut in a pretty precarious situation. He's going to spin. That's an unfortunate timing here. No health, no mana, no chance to survive unless he fucks it up completely. Yoink! Sorry there, Nico. As we continue on to
that was like just straight between the two trees.
Yeah, definitely a very hard Mars hit. As we see the fire snaps coming out here, looking for some kind of kill there. Gonna be tossed on. Holy Macarena. Grandma in some trouble, and there we go. And Arena hits that spear, and they're gonna move in. Here comes the Broodmother trying to clean house, trying to get that Slarky Malarkey. That is a quick fish, but not quick enough, and she's looking if she can get some more. Mama is looking for a date, but all she's got is the rock, so that's not too much of a save. Gonna go ahead and sacrifice. Hello? Nani? She's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, both teams just bring 5 heroes to battle in the mid lane at 11 minutes. Just they understand the importance of this mid tower. And I must say, like, it didn't work out that well for Vici, but I like the idea, right? Like, I see a lot of brutes stay in their sort of offlane for a long time. He wants to, like, come join these fights really early.
Well, that's good. I mean, he's got that power spike, and you know what happens in your typical Brood game? You start winning that lane, you take that tower, and then suddenly it's 30 minutes later and Brood is getting owned. So, gotta keep up that momentum, I believe, my friend. But if you lose lanes like that, if you lose fights, you lose that momentum, and then what is a Brood that is behind? Not much at all.
Ooh, Tiny's got a DD rune, and he's 80 gold from his Blink Dagger.
Not good.
Not good?
Every single position 5's heart just started racing.
Oh, he just pops it.
Hello.
I mean, he's refreshing his resources so that when he gets his Blink Dagger, like, he can smoke right away, but I would like to see some smoke from them there. Yeah, I think Snapfire CP mid. They'll make a smoke here. They should go mid. They have Arena in 10 seconds, a smoked up Tiny Blink, and this should be an easy fight for them.
Okay, what could go wrong? Everything has been going according to plan so far. It's a pretty close game.
This is like a weird smoke path, because they're smoking towards bottom, but Mars is running top. I really thought they would go mid there. They're looking for the Brood instead.
Yeah, I think these guys are smoking something else besides the smoke of deceit, my friend. I don't know if they'll be able to get this Brood. Well, she's walking 11 walking right in. Oh, no. Gotta move quick, though, but a nice sleep. Can we uke? No ukes here, and she'll be going down. Maybe the rest of the team can make something out of it, though. They did reveal 3, but...
That is a really good kill, but I think Effie was mentioning on the panel that the Radiant team, they don't really have any tower damage.
Right.
So when you use these smokes with your big timings, like, you want it to lead into an objective. It's really good they were able to get top tower, but if they could chain it with mid tower, like, they would be so hard ahead in map pressure.
And there is a stolen stack. Man, is there anything more tilting than a stolen stack, my friend? Oof.
It's rough.
That's why I don't ever stack.
That's true. You don't ever ward either.
That's true.
Because what if they kill your wards?
It's an emotional hit if they kill what little I can protect. So yes, never ward, never pull, and then they can never steal anything.
Slacks is almost immortal.
That's right.
I just want everyone. This guy. What's your hockeys?
I don't want to talk about
All
it,
right,
but I
well.
do want to talk about that this is a TI finalist cast right here. Second place from me, first place from Aoi. I'd like to see Cap and what's-his-ass talk about, you know, we're better than they'll ever be, unfortunately.
They have never played in the TI finals like both of us have.
What a bunch of idiots. Anyway, as we move on here, looks like a little initiation from the Ember Spirit. Just a little touch on Elder Titan. I'm sure he's very thankful. Such a hideous creature is probably not touched often as we continue to see where this game goes. Let's talk about items. That's a little trick that I was taught by some of the casting greats of when you run out of things to talk about. You ask your analyst about items. Anything interesting here, Mr. 2000?
Well, Mars is about to pick up his blink there. They're smoking again with the double blink. I think this time, well, they're going for the brood again. But I think it's the same story. Like you're going for hero kills when you need to get objectives.
Initiation onto the Grimstroke. Grim trying to make his way out. Another spear lands this time. Oh, and the babies! Oh, the massacre! No! She doesn't care. She's just going to leave Ember Spirit trying to pick up something, but it doesn't look like it's going to be very easy here. Going to maybe chase down old Grandma. Grandma's down. Broodmother on the back line, but meanwhile on the top, we got Shadow Demon trying to find something. He will be able to get that Elder Titan as well. Moving in on the Tiny now, but here comes Slarky Malarkey, and he is pissed. Big Fish looking for big damage. Yowie Wowie 3000. He's going to be going down as well, and it is Mars's time to try to pick up that Ember Spirit. He will pick up the Ember. Old 11 on his own, up the cliff. No, thank you very much. He's going to stay up there. They tricked him. That's the cliff, baby. Take notes, Arteezy. That's what you're supposed to do as he gets up there and escapes. Meanwhile, Poyo Yo-Yo is just farming to his content. So space created for that Juggernaut, who I literally forgot was in this game.
Yeah, no, they did a really... They tricked you. You have full vision.
My God.
They just moved everything away from Juggernaut. He farmed a lot of gold there. He got mid-tower. I'd say probably the most important objective on the map. And like the Tiny, he got 3 sets of spells off there, but how Vici kited that fight meant that like they didn't lose as many heroes as you would have expected them to. Really well played by them.
Yep, going for a Battle Fury here to accelerate the farm, eh? So he assumes that he's going to be making enough of that money, Aoi?
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't like Battle Fury with Brood just because Brood tends to occupy the bottom. Like, usually carries you by Battle Fury. You occupy the offlane because you can go back to your Ancients and farm it really fast. Probably have some idea of flipping the map with Brood so you can control Roshan area anyways. Oh, they're going in here. I think they know about the stacks, right? They want to steal this, but...
This is why you don't stack. Look at this hard work.
I don't know if they're stealing this.
Oh, no. No, no, no. And there it goes.
They're doing a lot of damage to these Ancients. I'm honestly surprised. They just brought 5 heroes and hit them.
Well, look at that. Somebody's going home and they got robbed on Christmas.
That's really sad because Juggernaut just got his Battle Fury. He's heading over there to get the Ancients now.
Grimstroke dies. Juggernaut gets destroyed as well. He's going to be able to spin out, but will he be able to make it through that double damage Mars? Meanwhile, on the back line, Grandma going for an initiation on that Demon. Going to be protected though. And another initiation there. Nice pick up on that Ember Spirit, but Mars still got that double damage, looking for that big hit. There's the spear. Old 11 trying to get out of there, but the cliff is somehow clipping into the Mars arena, and this is a complete disaster. Oh wait, hold on, that's a Juggernaut. I forgot about him again. Ember Spirit trying to make his way out. Tiny moving back in, and here comes the spin. Will he be able to make it out? Yes, that broken combo, the spin and the swell, as my girlfriend calls it.
Yeah, Execration, they managed to steal the Ancient stack, but they actually use a lot of resources there, and they sort of continue to fight after. It's sort of like if you've ever like tried to do Roshan in your pubs, and then you take a fight right after, because Roshan's like done so much damage, you use so many resources hitting him, you cannot fight after.
Yeah.
You know, they get the stack, but I think they lose the fight. I don't even know. These fights are crazy. A lot of heroes at them.
A lot of 5v5 engagements here at 17 minutes.
Yeah, no, when else would you want to fight, right?
I mean, that's my kind of game, baby. As we move back in, and here comes a
They're
scan.
just going. This is like their 3rd smoke in a row.
Well, you got Tiny mid. You got to go get your pickoffs. You got to get that map control, and you can't let Brood split push you out and let that Jug free farm. So
I gotta say, like, you see the Battle Fury on Jug, but he hasn't been able to farm anything. Like, he bought this Battle Fury, but they're just... Execration, they're playing so well against it. They see Battle Fury and Juggernaut, they're weak. Okay, let's go take his Ancients. If this guy has more fighting items, maybe you can't make that same play, and the non-Battle Fury item actually ends up giving you more farm.
might have wanted to go a battle build here. As we see, it is pure battling from beginning to end. Broodmother finally starting to get into her element a little bit and provide some push. Gonna start to take the enemy jungle, maybe put some pressure on that tower, and this is what you'd expect from a Broodmother game.
They farmed 6 of Dire's ancient camps. I don't think Dire farmed any. That's a huge, like more than net worth, it's just a huge EXP swing.
Oh, there it is! The spider special.
What's the spider special?
Just sending one. Look how he puts them all on one so it looks innocent, like 2 little babies. Just like, you know, single mothers on Twitter. You're like, oh, do you have any kids? Yeah, just one. And then they just explode out of our house and they're like, give me money. I've been there.
Okay.
Dating's tough, Allie.
Okay.
At any rate, as we continue, top Radiant Tower Tier 1 still up in a Broodmother game. Bad sign here at 19 minutes. Vici Gaming, though, they have a lot of ways to get back in this game, in my opinion. Ember Spirit comes back. Broodmother, split push. Juggernaut can get some farm. This is like Tiny's time, right, Owie? This is rotation and insta-kill anyone that he finds.
It is. He has his Echo Saber now.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what Vici's timing is. To be honest, I've seen a lot of this Broodmother hero, but they're like, how do I say it? It's hard to involve this hero in your timing because you don't know when this hero's strong. Like, you need more conditions than just your items, right? You need like the webs, you need the spiders, you need additional conditions in order to be able to fight. But this is one thing that Brood's really good at. He's really good at killing the enemy tier 2s.
Which is hopefully what we see here. Got to make some space, Broodmother. There's so many people next to her, though. They're crowding around expecting her to get gone on, I guess.
But do you see that spider spread? They're checking all the TPs. They walk back as soon as I say that, so they couldn't see the TPs. But he's getting this tier 2, I think.
That's absolutely true.
Very hard to defend.
Look at Slark is also looking at a tier 2. That one's halfway down, but the spider spread has happened again. Look at those little sentry boys. That one's having a little dance party in the corner. He's so excited. Go get him, Jeffrey, as we push that bottom tower. There we go. Broodmother making it happen. Meanwhile, Dire tier 2 top still exists, so Broodmother did her job.
Yeah, I think most of Dire's thinking right now is like whether they can defend this top tower. If you can have this shrine advantage against your opponent's outpost advantage, it's a huge deal.
Gotta love
it. It just goes down.
Love it when the tower dies while the analyst is talking about all the ways that they can defend it. Very depressing stuff.
You know, they're thinking about it. They decided not to. Instead, they smoked. They hit control the enemy bound rune and triangle.
And you see what I'm talking about, Owie? They just walk by an ancient camp, no stacks. What do they get out of this? Nothing.
That's really smart.
Stupid.
Your way of playing Dota is really good and efficient.
Thank you, Owie. That is a great way to suck up to your co-casters that you're trapped with for the entirety of the event. Love you, buddy. As we continue, a little bit of pressure. Oh no! Caught out there on the Shadow Demon. That is not the man you want to get caught in the arena. He's supposed to save people in arena. Can't even make it to his Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, Grimstroke getting a little bit of the binds in a non-useful way. Ember Spirit trying to get this Mars. Mars pops that little Wandy, and he's going to make his way out. Little baby's suffering here as Old 11 goes in. Get the spiders, get the Omni. Oh, but he's not very lucky. Goes for the illusion. He will still be able to get a Grandma in some trouble now. Here we go. Slarky Malarkey on the back line, getting assaulted by Grimstroke's wife. That's real lore. He's going to try to go in, spear him actually away, feeds Mars into the pot here, and Slark will be able to get that healing ward. At least something died, and now he must make his escape into the water. Is that the one that got away, Owie? It looks like it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nah, this fight's like, I think the panel's mentioning, but they have a lot of like single target jump on Execration side. Tiny was able to sort of find both the supports. They kill him. That's his job. But afterwards, as soon as the Juggernaut with the healing ward, Ember and Brood group up, it's really hard to fight them when the arena's down. You don't have any stuns left for them. I think we saw that like Vici's long fights are really good. I think Execration need to look to take these bursts with like the Tiny combo, maybe some Snapfire OTs, and sort of use the ET Stomp to reset. Keep as many of their heroes alive as possible, and look for another jump after that.
A standard Brood game, staying in this lane, trying to make a little bit of space here, but Execration, as you said, is just playing this pretty well. However, they are starting to fall behind in the net worth here. 4K ahead on Vici Gaming. The Battle Fury is kind of coming out, and Slark has tried to do this team fighting in a couple of engagements, but he hasn't found it to be a little too profitable. So we'll see if they can't keep this momentum up, because I feel like once they fall behind, it might be the end for them.
They're smoking again. This team has a lot of smokes. They must have bought them really early.
Maybe they stole some from the enemy. I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy.
But they're smoking up a hill, though.
Uh-oh, wrong target. He's going to break that smoke. We're going to see a blink, but it is not revealed. It could have just been a roaming Tiny, so they're still going to try to do something with it. Ember Spirit now. He breaks it again. Elder Titan, they now know it's a smoke, and they must make their way up. Cap, would you shut the hell up here? I can hear you. Shut up! Goddamn hype casters. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing, we forgot the French in this game.
Keep casting!
There's nothing to cancel the jug spin TP, so it's very hard for Execration to deal with the map. I think earlier on they did a good job of dealing with the net worth disadvantage, like just from the sheer map control that Vici should have by going and stealing the enemy's ancients. However, as soon as Vici hit their items, they couldn't do that anymore.
Let's take a look at that tower. Oh no, the spider split. This is what they dream about. This is a brood. Oh my god. Okay. We don't dream about that. Call Child Protective Services. That tree just hit all those children. But tower halfway down. What other hero can do that, Allie?
That is a lot of damage. And I think it sort of reveals, as we were talking about, one of the weaknesses of Execration's lineup.
Shit.
What happened?
There's a smoke, Howie. They're about to move on here, waiting in the winds.
Smoke.
That's right. They're waiting, probably banking that brood is alone, out of position, and there they see the entire enemy team. They're going to go ahead and hit that Mars hole. There we go, launching everything that they have. Broodmother on the outside. They're going to get an instant quick kill, double quick kill on both the supports, but Ember Spirit turning it around with the BKB. He's going to be moving on to Slarky Malarkey, and a nice Omni Slash coming out from the Juggernaut. Moving in, Grandma, you're going to the retirement home early, and you're not coming back. Goodbye, Grandma. As we push down into the bottom lane, now a sprint by Mrs. Spider to go make her new home in this bottom lane, as everyone else is trying to figure out if they should buy back or not. Owie 2000, is this buyback time? Do you let the racks go?
You should buy back.
Hell yeah. Good call, Owie. There you go. A little bit of lag from destroying all of those tiny babies. And we move on.
They're just slowly building their lead. I think the panel talk about, but they're just very methodical on Vici, right?
Yeah.
They take these fights, they secure the map control. You know, you get some visions from securing the map, you take another fight, and the lead has just gone up and up. It's very hard for Execration to keep up on the map without constantly killing Vici's heroes.
And Juggernaut never seems to be in trouble.
He doesn't.
He just pops in, he always
slashes,
yeah, and he just walks away. Very good for him. Old 11. He'll never get Broodmother again in the entire event.
I really don't think he should. it's his first pick. Like, every Chinese team has banned this hero versus them. I think he's just copied the teams that have been playing them for like months. Just ban it.
Look at the spider spread. Look at those little sentries. You can kill one, but you can't kill the horde as they spread out there and become mobile living wards with souls and feelings. And they're dying, but ignore that part. Here we go. Somehow they pulled. Never pulled to that camp before, but a big fan of that. And initiation on that brood. It's a lot of damage to kill that brood, but they'll be able to get her this time. Say goodnight, and they defend their bottom tower for just a little bit longer.
He's really high level. He's dead for a long time.
70 seconds,
and this is what Execration need. They need to chain this play into additional kills.
Uh-oh. Big focus onto those supports, trying to get those out as quick as possible, but Slark not able to take out that Shadow Demon quick enough. Here come the cookies. Yummy, yummy. That is some spicy tamales headed up for the team. They know it's time to back out a little bit. Tiny looking to engage, but Grimstroke going to be able to silence him and stop his blink at the same time. Another 5-man engagement here from Execration. These boys are just running into the hood, trying to find something, and the only thing you can do as this team is just to walk away. Don't even make eye contact with them. Just like in middle school, if you have 5 bullies walking towards you, drop your backpack, walk away, you'll be all right.
I think that was a really good poke by Vici, because when they were going on top, they never intended to kill that hero. All they wanted to do was move all the enemy heroes down there, so that even though Brood was dead, the Radiant team got 0 map control. You can see now, Stark TP bottom, he's starting to push out this bot lane, but Brood's already alive in 10 seconds. They got this Brood kill and they got nothing for it.
That is very sad for this team. They are on a timer, I believe, at this point. 8K now behind. They have got to make these 5-man rotations work, Howie. This is starting to get a little sad for them as we see if they can finally get that damage that is needed. It's really the Slark. You got to pick off these 2 supports. Grim can't survive, Shadow Demon can't survive, and if you don't burst them down, Shadow Demon and Grim is just going to make that fight go too long.
To be honest, Execration has actually been doing a pretty good job of finding supports and killing them.
It's true.
I think after that, though, they need to find a way to like disengage without losing so many heroes, and that's really hard to do. Versus like, the Jug itemized for that. He has the Aghanims, he can jump you from extra range. The Ember he's Ember, he's gonna catch you. So yeah, we'll see. I'm curious to see how Execration want to execute these fights.
Pushing now. Nice little farm. What are we waiting for here? This Vici seems pretty strong. 8 seconds left on that BK. Oh, 8 charges left, excuse me. As Brood is now back in a position, they want to have a fight somewhere else on that map, and they get a free Rax out of it. And we're seeing a bunch of pings coming out from mid. Here we go, starting that fight. They're grouped up again. Ember Spirit trying to make some space here. As Broodmother just sends the babies bottom, and now she's trying to link up with her team middle.
Yeah, it's very clean play from Vici. All they have to do is wait for a Radiant hero to show at bottom lane. This tower is going to be under pressure. As soon as someone shows it, they know they have full map control.
My God, look at those little babies. They're tearing it up, Owie.
Yeah, he just stacks up, so it looks like there's only one spider, but they do a lot of damage per hit, and it's just so unexpected to lose your entire tower like that.
It is. And now they're towerless.
Yeah.
Rax open.
You can see as soon as Execration respond to bottom, like Juggernaut's running straight to top, he's going to push this lane in, and now Brood will like sort of bide her time bottom, wait till Sun to show top, and then she will push bottom again. You see them just being ping-ponged around the map, not farming anything. Meanwhile, Vici, they keep maintaining a GPM lead.
An intelligent spider. Is there anything else more terrifying, Owie?
That is super terrifying. I do not like spiders.
You don't? Do you have,
I do not like
do you have
spiders.
a phobia of spiders, or just a general dislike?
Saying I have a phobia like downplays what it means to have a phobia. Because like I'm
not if you have one.
I'm terrified of it, but like I don't like I can function when I see them.
Do you have any phobias?
I would never tell you.
Well, okay, that's sad about our relationship. I have claustrophobia, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I get into a small space that I can't stretch. Oh my God, Broodmother's dead. So she's about to be the. Oh my goodness gracious! She escapes the wrath of the cookie up to the hill, and she's gonna walk out. But Mars says no. I land this spear. Goodbye. Join the Ashen Legion, and there she goes. But no, if I'm in a tiny little space, I can't even think straight. I just start thrashing like some sort of insane caveman and punching my way out. It's crazy.
I believe it.
Thank you, Owie, for believing me.
Yeah, but this is what Execration needs. Like, Vici can play the map. They can try to get map control by making Execration heroes show. But if they mess up for 1 second and you catch them, you can snowball off your lead you got from killing them.
Palos in a bit of trouble here. Gonna have to commit the ult already. Looking to jump out, and he'll be able to, but that's not good. Slark ult on cooldown. You know, Mars Arena is on cooldown. They killed Brood with it, and this is not the positioning that we've seen from Vici so far. They're a little grouped up here, but they're ready to do exactly what you said. As soon as they see 5 people, they're gonna run back, and they're going to escape.
Yeah, they do have the Aghanims on the Shadow Demon, so you saw Slark in that engagement. He couldn't get any stacks, so his Roshan's really slow from Execration. Oh, Mars.
There we go. Having some issues here. Going to go straight into that Elder Titan. Mars is taken. There we go. Okay, Mars is out. Initiation here, BKB's popped. Juggernaut looking for some kind of Omni Slash target, and Slarky Malarkey gets that first hit bash as soon as he can. Trying to make his way out, and Po-yo-yo-yo. Not quick enough. Not really the engagement that Vici Gaming was looking for, but they didn't get wiped. Broodmother respawns, so not the worst in the world.
I mean, they killed the Mars and the ET. They forced a buyback. I think Vici's pretty happy with that.
Is that good?
That is good. When you kill enemy heroes, it's good.
Well, they just won. I mean,
it's not as good as killing the entire enemy.
Well, yes, I like to shoot for the stars.
Yes,
that's right.
That is.
Let any survive.
Most importantly, I think they bought time again. Like Execration, they got 2 pickoffs on this Brood, and neither of them really led to any. Oh shit!
Jesus, make her pay for it. Broodmother blinded by her own grief of seeing all those babies go down, and Juggernaut not getting the best swish slash in the world. He is going to be able to stun that little Slark, but Slark's going to turn it straight around on him. Here come the blasts. Mortars are out, but Mars is way in the front there. And Ember Spirit engaging the rest of those supports on the back lines, and you are going to see that Ember just clean house. He killed them all, for goodness gracious. All right, moving in, trying to get this Mars again. That's a big Mars kill if they can get it. Gonna go
buyback.
That is bad. That is a Rax potentially.
I think they'll take Roshan before they go high ground. They have a long time. I must say, like, if you look at the game plan from Execration, like they go and they burst here, Slark gets some stacks, they reset. This Agnes pickup by Shadow Demon completely messes up that plan because Slark can basically no longer get any stacks when he engages. The fights don't get better for Execration when they go longer, so I'm not too sure what their plan for a win is.
You know, Cap's doing it on purpose. Every time nothing's happening, he just starts talking
He's yelling.
And they're hitting the Roshan! Really, they're really going into it. There's the healing ward. Oh, those babies are being healed up, and they've got it. Unbelievable. We both just flipped each other off across the Pagonias. You weren't able to see it at home, but having a great time here at the We Play AniMajor. 4 minutes remaining on that Aegis of Immortality. All right.
All right, so Juggernaut did good for Scotty. He's going to TV bottom, push this lane out. I think we should look. Oh, fight happening.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the babies are trying to get on something, but Broodmother going to be healed up a little bit. Everybody's trying to get that brood, but meanwhile, you're Tiny in some trouble. Those little spiders are biting and biting. The arachnid assailant is on the hunt yet again, looking for something, you know, and it's just a split. Very weird. Middle school dance.
Yeah, honestly, pretty good engage by Execration, I think, because the Ember was dead and Vici have Aegis, but they saw the Juggernaut TP bottom, so they knew he couldn't get to a fight right away. That Brood was honestly pretty close to dying there, I'd say. Like, he looked like he was healthy, but, you know, he gets hit a bit more, he's dead. And, yeah, no, it's hard for them to play the map right now. There's just so much push from lane shove from Vici, and they have an Aegis.
Yes, their area to farm is slowly closing around them as the spider moves closer and closer. I mean, they've had trouble killing Juggernaut already. I can't imagine they're going to be able to kill him twice, Owie, and he's almost level 25. Still no stacked Ancients.
Still no stacked Ancients. He's just been having a phenomenal game, though. He's 6-0-4. I think he's come to every single fight he should, and he's taken an objective every time he wasn't supposed to come to the fight. It's really good heads-up play. Probably good communication. I can't really tell, but it looks like it.
There is another smoke. Unbelievable. They are just buying these as soon as they are off cooldown, looking for these engagements. Broodmother going to be able to break the smoke, though, and that's even more depressing.
His Broodmother, he's just itemized so tanky. Even when they jump him, as long as he's next to his ally heroes, I don't think he's dying before your team is, especially with the Shadow Demon save, especially with the Grimstroke shard heal.
Yes, quite a big list of to-dos coming out here for Execration. Kill the unkillable Brood, kill the Jug you've never killed once, twice. That's pretty tough. But there are always chances to come back in Dota unless your Slark gets picked off by an Ember Spirit, which will be happening right now. Slark trying to make his way out here. Juggernaut getting some spins out and a little bash, but not really at the time that you wanted. Oh no, separation. BKB coming out from the Mars. Bunch of damage coming out in this arena, but they're going to be able to clean up a lot of good stuff there. PYW manages to survive. They'll be moving in, looking for Grandma. Grandma with the Ghost Scepter, but she's out. Slarky Malarkey, he's looking not so hot himself. Commit the buyback to the Tiny, and it looks like this is going to be a no-gochi if anybody else dies.
That was a rough fight. Morris hit like some beautiful 4-man arena with both supports in it, and they didn't have the damage to follow up.
That is true. I don't know how they fight anymore. I mean, you have to buy back, you have to 5-man fight, but they just did one and they didn't kill anyone.
They have some like toss into tier 4 tricks. Yes, that's what they're going.
There we go. Nice job call, Owie, as they go straight onto that Broodmother, but will they be able to survive the assault from the rest of the team here? Juggernaut's in, he's trading between a bunch of different targets, looking for some kind of bash here. Not going to be able to get it. Ember Spirit ready for that attempt, and there goes the ink. Remember, we still have an Aegis to get through here, folks. Slark is taken out in a shameful manner as they go on Yowie 3000. Not looking good for Yowie. Good night, Irene, as they move onward. Goodbye, old man. He too will die of unnatural causes. Wait, he's alive.
Arena?
Well, what can he do? All right, Arena trying to turn it around here. Mars still has some BKB action left in him.
Nah, he Arena, but nothing happened.
Oof.
That was unfortunate.
Well, you know.
And that was good execution for Execration. It's just at this point with these drafts, it's just really hard to win a fight. They like picked up the Broodmother for free. They tried to take a 5v4, but there's just nothing. They don't have the damage.
They have been brooded, my friend. Second pick brooded. What a cursed timeline we live in this day. There was nothing they could do about it. I actually liked their draft too. I thought that they could handle the brood, but I don't know. Just wasn't enough.
They handled the aspects of brood that you immediately think about when you think of brood, like the spiders, the lane, but they didn't handle the team fight of the brood, which feels so weird to say. Like Old11, he just built a bunch of tanky items. You know, he has an AC, pipe, and Greaves, and you just can't kill this man without your entire team, like him buying too much time and his team killing yours.
Aegis is going to be popped here, so maybe a chance to do something, but Elder Titan is just going to be instantly knocked out. Insta buyback, trying to buy some time as Slark is back up in 2 seconds. They probably will be able to defend this Ancient, so that's good. Name of the game here, but Slark now in the middle of Pain Central, trying to make his way out. He's gonna have to ult. Ancient at half HP, looking for the end. Mama wants to get her dinner. Baby's gotta go to daycare, and goodbye. That will be it. Game 1 going to Vici Gaming, and what I would have to say, agree with the panel. That was very organized and delicious victory.
That was delicious.
Well, Ali, cooked up a good cast with you, buddy.
Yes.
That was the pun. I don't know. All right.
You're desperate when you need. We've seen that coming out of Enigma historically, so I was never worried about them.
I was definitely a little bit like watching the circuit. I was, but like you said, like the test wasn't really, you know, at them just yet to be able to make it to like a major, make it to TI, etc. Now it's like their lives are on the line. They don't want to go through this horrific qualifiers that will come out afterwards. So,
but it's still day one.
Really important.
It's still day one.
Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
It's early, but also when you get this far in the day, it starts to feel like the sands are starting to shift to the bottom of the hourglass, and we will see which of the two teams are going to survive the cruel fate that time has for all of us and make it all of the way to day 3.
Look what time can do to you.
What were you pointing at?
Nothing.
Careful. Yeah. Do we actually? Ooh. We might get a TA game.
First man brood.
We haven't seen it yet. I've been waiting for the entire tournament for it to sneak through. The question is, will it sneak through?
It just will Execration also just snap pick it is the other question too, because now Vici's in a position where they can be like, okay, we'll leave TA, and now if you guys don't take it, we're gonna get TA guaranteed for us. They've had to ban the Brood and the Timbersaw, so
it's one of those things where a lot of the teams very early on. You're either going to see a lot of TA or you're going to see a lot of the answers to TA, and the answer has been avoid at all costs. And now we finally have an opportunity for the first time that I've seen today for a TA to be windmill slammed as the first pick. Is Execration going to do it in this game of chicken, or will they let Vici take it?
Interesting. Yeah, Vici's actually also the ones targeting Doom. I know Nico's played it a couple times, but Vici's usually the ones who are just like favoring the Doom super highly.
Actually, I was looking at Execration stats, and they went 9-1 with Doom.
They went 9-1.
Okay. Yeah.
Execration did.
They did. It's definitely their comfort pick. Like, they paired it with Grimstroke so frequently and just had so much success with it. I was really hoping to see it come through today, but Doom has been banned consistently against them. So I guess the teams did their homework too. They were like, nah, we're not going to let them play their game.
I think Doom overall is a hero that I was very surprised not to see get picked up. Like, a hero gets a 4 armor buff. It gets 240 GPM built into the hero with an ability. It's like you'd expect this one to get picked up, and I really do think that's going to become one of the bigger top picks toward that offlane, especially just because Grimstroke is super popular still. The Doom, double Doom is going to always be a little bit of a factor that's a scare, even without it too. Grimstroke and Doom pairing strong, because super speedy Doom with an Ink Swell that dispels him, allows him to initiate. So Execration, they go for Nyx. The question is, what's going to be the picks here from Vici? So it's a Lion. So we've got that Hex to kind of counteract a little bit of the Carapace play. It's a 0 damage disable. That can always work well, and let's see if they do take the TA.
I like Lion openers a lot because you never have to worry about lacking disable in your draft. It just kind of opens up a lot of picks for you and just more creativity, I would say, because Lion fills that role very well.
I think it gives you the disables, and it always like gives you like, okay, Nyx is one of the best heroes in the game versus Puck. Puck is still a super popular one. Vici, like you mentioned, has had some trouble, of course, with Puck. So now you've got a Lion. If they do want to go for Puck, it's kind of just removed. You don't really want to play Puck versus Lion a lot of the times.
It's actually interesting to see how Lion's popularity grew with the popularity of Puck. It was proportional to each other, right? Lion just one day was like, hey, I'm in the meta.
He got cooler.
And I'm countering Puck every game.
He got cooler talents for me was the other big thing too, right? Like you got that HP per finger stack talent and everything, and you start seeing these lines with like 2,000 HP inside mid game. So I feel like he got like a couple of different buffs, and he got the shard, right? The shard that makes you immune when you're draining. So there's a couple of different things that just made him nicer. And they're actually gonna go ET. So this is an old like DY staple. Used to love playing this hero a lot of the times for his 5 position. But that's the 2 supports potentially just grabbed up here. Maybe I mean, it's still flex. It still could be that old 11 ET, but interesting.
I'm confident in saying it's the support duo here.
I would think so too.
Nyx Darkseer. This is a very strong lane.
Yep. Nigma did this one earlier. That's the game that I believe that they were probably going to end up losing. That's the one that they had Chen Terrorblade, and that Gambit kind of botched a little bit of the ending of the fights, but it looked good. Like this, Darkseer overall with Nyx takes some time to build up, but the power that you do have in mid game is pretty ridiculous.
Right, and I think like Brian mentioned on an earlier stream, Darkseers are doing this thing where they just Ion Shell their Nyx, they Ion Shell their Clock, and they just make them go farm a stack for them, come back. Yeah, it's pretty nice to see.
We saw them do that. Yeah, we saw them do that one on Nigma too. They had like a quad stack, and the Nyx, he just went with Ion Shell, and he needed levels. He's like level 3, and then boom, he's just level 5 because he takes a stack by himself.
It's a really nice thing that you can do.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool.
Take a look right now at the teams as they move through this draft for the last game of the night. Keep in mind, if Vici is able to take this, they are going to be tied for first place at the end of day 1 in our wild card. Get a little bit more information here as Execration takes their bans.
You got the Lifestealer, the Jug. Yeah, they're taking out the tough heroes to deal with for that like double Ion Shell kind of pressure. Jug doesn't really care. He's got Healing Ward to sustain versus 2. Spin is really nice, built-in Rage. And then now the Poyoyo Void, yeah.
There's a Wraith King and a Tiny Ban coming out from Vici Gaming.
Now looking at the side of Vici, obviously you mentioned still the potential for a little bit of flex, but what are you thinking, Fogged, as they get a little bit deeper on?
I mean, the TA is kind of off the table because of that Darkseer, probably. I mean, that does make it a little bit harder to play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of mid heroes just end up getting removed because Nyx covers the int heroes. Darkseer kind of covers like a lot of the other ones too, so it just makes it a lot more frustrating to actually pick up your mid for Ori.
Right, but there are always workarounds and playarounds that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it more frustrating to play. Makes the drafting a little bit more hard. We can see that the teams are taking their time here.
Yeah.
Man, this 90% favored to win from chat. It was actually before we even saw the draft of the first game. I'm curious what it would be now after seeing the not only the draft from the first game, but also seeing the first game and the results that it had. Chat was right yet again.
10%.
I think we had that earlier today too, where it was Nigma versus Gambit. We had like a 95% on Nigma. We were like, holy crap, that is they got a lot of fans in chat, but also was probably pretty appropriate as we see Ember taken out. So
I think Execration deserve more than 10% personally.
I can agree.
I think 10% is like undervaluing them a lot, but
Chat's always right, though.
they're always
Chat's
right.
always right.
Absolutely.
Rich is always with the chat.
I mean, they have been right all day. The predictions have been in line.
They
Will this
really
one
are
hold
taking their
true?
time here.
Yeah, really thinking about this one. The Ember ban definitely makes sense. I think it's something that just the speed of the draft ends up going too fast.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go for their Ursa.
Ursa is also kind of a deny pick versus Darkseer.
Yeah.
Like, this timing with Darkseer and Ursa has always been terrifying. Ursa's good against these two heroes as well.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I like Enrage a lot versus these like super long disables that can come out from something like a Nyx. You know, Carapace and a stun. If you pop that Enrage beforehand, doesn't really matter so much. You're good in the lane overall too if you have a good support behind you.
Honestly, Execration's draft could go anywhere from here. I'm really curious to see where they're going. Like, it's hard to throw ideas out there when, honestly, it could just go in any direction.
Felt pretty open on both sides. But starting to get pretty deep here.
It's a bit more obvious now on Vici's side, because Ursas have been buying these early defusal blades, smoking up early with their team, going to triangle, invading the jungle, just applying this pressure constantly after that timing. So we can already kind of guess that Vici are going to play for like this really strong early mid game.
I love that. I like that Chinese style of Ursa so much better. My God, when we were watching Europe and we still were seeing like Battle Fury every single game, no matter what you were up against, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't stand watching it anymore. I love this. Just you get the Morbid Mask, you get like this 9-minute Roche, 10-minute Roche or something like that. You play around second Roche time and you get a free shard on this Ursa. You could just like steamroll. I love that kind of style. And you were mentioning earlier, you know, Execration, they love Grimstroke, but they were kind of avoiding it for some time. They actually get it now.
Yeah.
So works really well with their draft. Good versus Ursa, the Silence.
Their Grimstroke pairs historically have been Doom and Tiny, which are both banned out, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it now. And also, another comment on Ursa is, it's interesting how China was one of like the only regions who had that early solution to Medusa, back when she was like so busted. They were buying that Diffusal and just running at her nonstop. It was really cool to see.
I just like when I see teams also just like, you see something, a patch that is so glaring. It's like, Diffusal got buffed, guys. Please buy Diffusal, and people are still avoiding it. So China's just like, dude, look, it just got crazy buffed. We're going to buy it.
So this Void Spirit like definitely matches the tempo that Vici are going for. I'm a bit concerned for their like objectives and tower damage. Not objectives necessarily, because Ursa does give Rosh, but their tower damage may be lacking a bit for now. So we'll probably see a correction on that with their last pick.
Their battling is really strong
Very
now.
strong.
Like I love when I have. Like when you're playing with ET, you always want something like mixed kind of damage coming out from your cores, and that's like exactly what Void Spirit is. Sure, he's mostly magical, but his astral and all that, you know, there's a couple different things that do get amped up as well too.
And our boy Lion.
Yep.
What's Radiant's ban planning?
And they're going to be the ones who actually take the TA. Okay.
Finally getting to see it. It's been honestly the creature under the bed for the whole tournament. Everybody's talking about TA. Finally, we see TA.
I think it's pretty cool because it fits around your like early timings of aggression when you want to be running with Darkseer, but it's a free scout. You have just a trap inside the pit. You're always going to be able to see where the Ursa is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's I think that can actually be pretty nice for them to set up.
Actually, Vici did manage a first pick TA last series.
Mm-hmm. TA is such a strong hero too. It's like if you're able to actually just like you get your stacks finished off without getting contested, like this is going to be a game around Roshan. It feels like if Execration is able to actually get that like quick Rosh timing before Vici is, they could actually apply so much pressure on the map because they have pretty good push. Like TA always is going to give you that extra push while Vici's kind of lacking that immediately.
I also want to note that TA shard is so busted.
It is so broken.
It
I
is
agree.
so busted. That shard is ridiculous.
Why does it give 3 different things? That's what I always never understand from a lot of these shards. Like sometimes it's like, okay, you get 400 or whatever cast range on Time Walk for Void, but you also get the ability to jump backwards. TA shard gives vision around the shard. It gives you 4 more traps, and it's a silence. I'm always like, I don't know. Whenever I see the ones that just give so many different things, it's just crazy to see.
All right. How do we put a bow on this, Effie? What are you looking for that's still in play?
I am looking for tower damage out of Vici because while I'm not concerned with their ability to run at people, I'm concerned with their ability to follow up on that. So I'm honestly, I don't know. What do you think, Fog? Like, what could they pick here to give them tower damage from the offlane?
Most of them aren't really that good anymore because it used to just be traditionally like Beastmaster, but that hero is like actually just dead. No one's touching it. They're gonna get to see at least what carry that they're playing against, so maybe they'll wait to decide based off of that one.
Yeah. It's not a great Timber game, but Timber with his little flamethrower, that's some tower damage from the offlane.
Well, Timber, I think they banned it first too.
Less
Right? Yeah. Oh, so it's a
Safe
Timber,
lane
it's a
Leshrac?
TA safe lane, or it's a.
I think it's a safe lane Leshrac.
You think it's safe lane Lash? Okay.
Do you think it's a safe lane tier?
I mean, it seems so crazy, you know.
I mean, Leshrac definitely has a nice matchup against Void Spirit, but so does TA.
Yeah. I guess the thing is that it's a Grimstroke top, so. Huh. That's a lot of
Yes.
pressure that they were lacking last time. And oh, that's the CK. So this is something that Vici likes to play, or China was enjoying picking a lot. Is this offlane CK that kind of becomes the carry also in the later stages?
Also, tower damage.
Some type of tower damage here. Lash is pretty good versus CK though. Huh.
This is an interesting draft, honestly.
Definitely not what we expected coming into this one, but now that we have everything revealed, how does Vici win this one, Effie?
Vici, well, they just play their Dota. They run at them and just beat them down.
Yeah, I actually think Brawly is the way to go. Just literally constant battles. So I think you don't give them any downtime. I think that's what CK is going to be able to provide for you with the Ursa. It's just like, just go. You're going to be playing under vision, though. I think TA traps are going to be pretty annoying, and I think if Execration does actually get ahead in this game, they can steamroll. Like, TA is going to be able to pressure lanes, give information. Lashrak's going to be able to get towers with Edict early, so this could be a much closer one, but he does have to watch out. That's one thing. Lash has no kind of defensive capability behind him, and there's burst damage, right? Lion, ET, Void Spirit. This Lash could end up just feeding as well.
He could.
So you want to see Vici brawl, and then on the side of Execration, there's potential to snowball.
Yeah.
It almost feels like the tables have turned a lot from what we saw in game number 1. Now the question is it going to change on the scoreboard as well? We're about to find out as we jump down to our casters.
Talentless.
This is where you prove yourself. Well, not me. Already made up my mind, and it isn't good.
Meow. Thank you so much, Rich. Sir Action Slacks here with Ali 2000 yet again, and our good friend, non-copyright infringement, Yellow Rodent, here one more time to cast some more games for you. We have Execration versus Vici Uno Mas here at the AniMajor. Ali, what is your favorite anime, by the way, while we wait for this game to load in?
My favorite anime?
Yes. You got way too excited for that. I actually don't care anymore, but please.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch that many anime.
No. What is it? Come on. You have one.
Fuck. I liked Your Lie in April. That's a good anime.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand any of those words. Welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is Leshrac representing. This looks like an NA Dota draft, honestly. You got TA, Leshrac, and a bunch of other idiots.
What is an NA Dota draft?
TA and Leshrac.
If that's an NA Dota draft, then this is an NA Dota draft, because they do have TA and Leshrac.
But that is the point.
That was a really good call.
We really came full circle on that one. That's why you're the analyst, Howie. But yes, panel says this is a run-at-you draft. As Mira put it, run at them. And we'll see if they'll do that right here today. CK, though, being pretty confident. Look at that horseman. Oh, he snags the root. Well done. That is an alpha move coming out from BDZ Alpha. He will be beat down to death, but you know, true heroes, true alphas die on the field of glory.
Got the bounty rune.
Yep.
You know, Vici will feel good because they got first blood. The Knicks will be like, guys, I got a free TP and a bounty rune for you guys.
Idiots.
It was intentional, yeah.
And look at this tower pushing in. Very nice here for TA. I think. I don't play mid. I would assume this is good.
I think it's good.
Okay, great.
It lets you get level 2 fast so that you can pressure the enemy mid under tower, you know, just, that was actually a big deny, because now you don't have the level 2. I was going to say, you know, you get the damage from stats, you get another skill. Instead, the Voyager should be able to CS under tower very easily.
Oh no, you can't let that, wait, could she? No, doesn't get her own deny either, gonna take some hits. Not the best performance so far.
I think this lane will become TA favorite though. The early levels are pretty good for Void Spirit, but as soon as TA gets level 2 in Refraction, maybe a point of meld, you can start just harassing that Void Spirit down really hard.
Wow, look at these two warriors just hitting the hell out of each other. This is what I like to see. A true mid beatdown here as Yowie doing what he can. Getting those crepes under the tower.
Yeah, I think the bottom lane is going to be very interesting. I think both lanes should have some sort of kill threat. They have like 4 nukes on each side, so someone's going to die.
Nice deny there. But yes, I think both these teams are very much a run at you. If a CK isn't beating the hell out of somebody before 5 minutes, he's doing something wrong. Misses the stun there. Pretty important stun as Old 11 goes back in. Grimstroke try to make some space here. He will get the stun onto the line, but doubt they'll be able to make anything out of it. So we're just doing some big boy dancing here, trying to get into each other's faces and put some pressure on them.
Yeah, but the Execration side, they don't have any selves left in the bottom lane, so now it's really hard for Grimstroke to play the lane. 3 of the heroes already have sticks because they identified that it's just going to be a lot of spells cast, so that's really good by them.
Wow, I've never seen that Chaos Knight set. Did you see that? Can we click on that Chaos Knight one more time? Look at that ugly little pudgy face. My God! Look at that pudgy little face he has. There's that little pig man in there. Very sad.
What's the lore on the CK?
Not that face.
All right.
He's a badass. I don't know.
This is the lore master of Dota, boys.
All right, top lane, we're going to see a little bit of some dive action here as they're trying to do some pulls. Going to be interrupted. Now, a Darkseer Nyx Assassin lane. This is definitely something that I would try to think about, you know, banning, you know, reporting someone in my game. I don't understand the Darkseer Nyx Assassin lane.
Darkseer, you pretty much just pair him with any melee hero that can use the Iron Shell. Nyx is pretty good. Nyx is really weak in lane. Darkseer sort of, you're trying to neutralize the lane, and if you get through the laning stage with both of these heroes, you have a really strong team fight. You know, just some vacuums into Impale, you have good scouting from the Darkseer, from the Nyx Assassin, and Vendetta with the Iron Shell is super deadly. Bottom lane though.
There we go. Trying to get the Lion off and maybe potentially. Oh, the Fairy Fire and the stick, and now trying to move onto the line. He's got himself a Fairy Fire, but a very quick stroke of fate there to finish him off. And now the body blocks coming out on Old 11. Here we go. He does have a stun ready to roll. He's going to throw that stun. He's going to move back in. Oh! Oh, he predicted.
That's big.
He predicted, Owie. These are pro players, kids
Yeah,
at home.
Grimstroke's just going to suicide here to the neutrals or walk home. I'm not too sure which one's better because you don't get a TB score from neutral creeps now. But he solves up his Leshrac and they're really happy bottom now. This is sort of one of the lanes that it's going to swing based on whoever gets the first kills.
We shall see if he does commit the anime trope of Sudoku here. Will he take himself out?
I don't mind him just dying to the heroes. I mean, he's bringing a solve and boost to him, but I think you're going to be really low on resources if you don't just reset.
What kind of loser mentality is that? Grimstroke's got plenty of HP, baby. 90 is enough. All right, he's been through some tough times. The great Dota depression. He can live off 90. Wateroon coming out for the mid lane, and look at top. We're getting pretty hungry in here. I was flaming this lane, and yet they are getting kills. How is this possible? These are pro players, Owie. Execration is going ham. So I'll show the grades are good. My goodness.
I think Earth has like sort of a weird counterpick to Darkseer because they saw the Darkseer, and usually Darkseer doesn't win any lanes at all. But I think Earth is like probably the weakest laning support in the meta right now. And instead of punishing this like really greedy Darkseer, they just gave him a lane. I don't really think that's a good idea.
Okay, we got a nice stack here, trying to put this lane back in their boys' favor. Trying to get those last hits as well, and Grimstroke, he's happy he did his job. He must have ferreted him out a salve or something, because he's looking just fine off that 90 HP. Lion staring into the abyss over there, and look at TA stealing stacks. What did I tell you about these god-dang stacks from game one? Don't stack, guys.
That was a core stacking for himself, though.
Whatever.
Is that different?
I don't care.
Okay.
A stack's a stack, Owie.
Alright.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
nice fuck. What? Vacuum in the wall, and Nick's Assassin looking for a cleanup. Vacuum in the wall. Nick's wall is what I call that guy. It's easier to call Nick's the wall. Nick's in some trouble here. Little Buggy has been bought out. There he goes.
That was a TP force from the Void Spirit though, and now he's really low on resources, and I think TA is going to get the 6-minute rune. So they killed a Nyx, but I think that was really good for Execration.
Absolutely. TA trying to get as many power spikes as possible. She gets herself a double damage.
Oh,
for
the
a
wagon
haste.
dies mid though. That's unfortunate.
TA really throwing this game, but no big deal.
To be fair, if he stayed for another hit though, he might not have gone to that DD. I think he'd use a DD over the way. He knew.
True. All right, going in on Lion, double damage. Wow, Lion with a near ravage, and he's gonna get a little taste of that back. Lion goes down. Easy money for TA.
Really good job from the Execration supports. They identified that Vici is low on resources because the Void Spirit had to TP top, hunt down this Nyx. They just bring both supports to mid, and as a result, they do half damage to the tower. They steal the enemy bounty rune, and they're happy. It's a good play.
I wish people would realize I was low on resources.
This TA, he's stealing the enemy stacks.
Stacking.
I'm learning a lot about Dota casting with you.
Yeah,
You just don't stack, don't ward.
You just can't shut it off, can you? You see your stacks getting taken, and you just can't stop doing it. You're addicted to stacking. Get off the stack crack, kids. All right, anywho. Back to the lanes, your net worth, it looks like TA is surprisingly not that too far ahead of the Void, but Void has been doing a lot of rotations.
The thing about this lane is, I think TA tends to push Void Spirit out of lane. And when that happens, it means you have eventual pressure in the lane, which means if nothing happens, TA is going to take this tower.
I hope she does. Here we go, Centaur. Screamed at me from across the way by Capitalist's loud goddamn mouth. I can't focus as we're back in our game now.
Left has he has a couple nulls, a wand, and a raindrop. I like how he's gotten a lot of these early game items because, as the panel was saying, like this game is going to be a lot of brawling early. You need to itemize in a way that you can tank through the initial spells and sort of win those early fights. I think Nigma, I mean the old Liquid, they were really good at that. At the TI day one, they would buy Magic Wand and Raindrop on every single hero and just go fight at like 5-10 minutes.
Some would say that the old Liquid was the best early game team.
They were the best early game team.
Yes, but
it got memed on, but they were actually the best early game team.
The onus was on us, indeed. As we move back to the middle lane, Salve getting popped, and looks like Grimstroke ready to nice stun, but the rest of the follow-up from Elder Titan here. Here we go, So next assassin looking to get his teammate a little bit of kills, but wow, they commit absolutely everyone to taking out this TA. Not a bad commit, I must say. Getting her down and evening things up between
but
her
look at
and Void.
Leshrac. The CKTP of lane, so Leshrak's free. He goes for the spawn.
God.
This is a brilliant TP.
There we go. Chasing down that Ursa. Ursa is level 6 with his ult available, but it could be a chase here. Darkseer, Nico, he looking hungry.
Ursa has a hood.
Here we go. Ursa has a hood.
His rush to hood. That is very cool. I don't know if it's good, but it's very cool.
I mean, I guess, like, watching a car crash is cool. I don't know if it's good.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you pick a carry against Darkseer and he kicks you out of lane by nature of just Iron Shell and creeps, you will lose the game off that. Darkseer will snowball and carry the game. So I think his idea is, like, even though I'm an Ursa and my lane hasn't been going that well, I still need to sit in lane versus Darkseer. This play by Leshrac, like, it looks bad because Leshrac killed him, but that move by Leshrac was honestly brilliant. He sees that CK has committed his TP to mid, so he has some space in lane. Instead of trying to get more farm, he's thinking about how can I stop the enemy team from farming. TP's top, they kill the enemy carry, and he's ruined Ursa's game, and they're going to kill this top tower. Oh, maybe not.
Okay, here we go. Nice save by Nyx Assassin with the stun, buying some time here, but he's got to get out of there. He's going to be able to make it. See, Howie, that's why I love casting with a true genius like yourself. I look at this, I see Hood Ursa, and I start reporting the guy. And you explain so elegantly how I'm the idiot, and I believe you. That's the biggest trick of all. That's the prestige, if you will. That
I think it's important in Dota, like, you should sort of be curious about what people are doing. Like, you should think, like, why are they doing this? Like, is there any reason?
That is exactly what I say. When someone first picks position 5 punch, I say, why are you doing this? I'm very curious a lot. All right. Anyway,
you got me.
Darkseer moving in, and a lot of effort being put on this top tower to keep it functioning here as Ursa has moved down to the bottom lane. Bottom pretty much empty as this team fight now. They are just moving in, but Leshrac, oh! The stinky pinky coming out from our boy Lion at the last second. Now Leshrac moving in. If he gets this kill, this is pretty good. Nice juke. So, wow. Hello, ma'am. So sorry, I'm wrong place, wrong time. As Ursa and his Hood continue in the bottom lane.
And TA's just looking to take over this game. He's up almost 1,000 gold. He's up 1,000 gold on the highest gold of the Vici side. Looking good.
Looking just
Meanwhile,
fine.
like, Ursa, like, the Hood idea is cool, right? You can maybe defend your tower. But now, like, if your tower dies, you just feel silly. Because now you're farming and you have a Hood. Like, I wish I could kill these creeps faster, but no, I have a Hood.
I mean, he could always try to throw it at him or something.
You could.
You know?
Yeah.
Donk him.
You just say really mean words to the enemy creeps and hope they die faster.
So I always thought that should be something in Dota where you can throw an item and it does as much as its, like, net worth. Think about it.
That's really smart. You should design the game.
And it permanently destroys it.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Thank you, Howie. Yeah, who prepped you on casting with me? Many of the talent just say whatever he says, just say it's really smart so he moves on.
It's really smart.
Shut up, Howie. As we move on here, Arcane Ring, that's a great item for CK. It's funny because it's real, and that's what hurts the most. All right. So, talking about items here, it looks like we got some major spikes coming out. Leshrac is just having a free game.
Yeah, he's got his boots of travel. He'll be able to push in additional lane pressure between Leshrac and the traps, combined with the Nyx and the Dark here. It's just really hard to play the map for Vici right now. They need to find a pick and try to snowball.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Here we go. Got him, popped him. Goodbye, back to hell. And, Void Spirit trying to move in here. He wants Leshrac, the big target. Here comes the Elder Titan. Boom, shakalaka. They're going to be knocked out. Entire team moving around here. Grimstroke doesn't able to escape as he is grabbed.
I mean, that was like Execration. They just hit, like, their timing's not running into the enemy triangle. If you click on the 3 heroes that ran in, they spent like 2,400 on boots of travel. It's not helping you. What's up?
No, I'm just laughing.
2,500. Okay, sorry, NA math.
No.
But on boots of travel, they ran in. Like, they can kill a target, but they don't actually have items to fight.
Yes.
Their strongest hero is just pushing in bottom lane with Iron Shells. He's not in this fight at all.
Sure.
And as a result, Vici's a good team. They're going to punish you if you make plays like that.
Yep. Well, they made a little bit of space for TA to farm the triangle. But yeah, that's definitely not what you want.
Sure.
Leshrac was far ahead. Now look at Leshrac. Now look at him.
No, that was honestly a really big feat. I think Execration, if that didn't happen, they would snowball the map super hard. Now it's looking okay for Vici. I mean, this TA is still super farmed, but
Absolutely.
You about to go fight Cap?
Nah, Cap's like having birth over there or something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus on this professional major game, and this idiot is screeching like a literal baboon on the other side of the arena. Some kind of freaky contest WePlay's put us up against. Anyway, so we're pushing up top lane. Leshrac trying to catch up. He's got his boots of travel. Darkseer's doing just fine. Look at a little diggy hole. Moving along, and maybe not doing just fine here. Trying to yuke. Look at those yukes. Look at this guy. He's crazy. Okay, bye. But it was pretty cool.
Forced out the finger. Forced out the finger. That's a long cooldown.
Should have bought the hood.
I mean, I would use that finger every time. He has a hood. He has a hood.
Oh dear.
Should have bought two. He should
two hoods.
He should have had Ursa throw his hood at him.
Oh.
And then if you time it perfectly, you can catch it like dodgeball.
Oh,
and then you have two of them.
NBA stuff. Jeremy Lin always said Dota and basketball. All right, moving on. CK not having a great game here. A lot of hunt downs from your Nyx Assassin and your Grimstroke. And here we go. Let's rock.
This is a
Moving
big
in.
dive.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Leshrac trying to make his way out, and a little link here, but not close enough somehow to anybody else. Lesh moving away. He's just a little fish. Bouncy, but he's gonna somehow make it out. No, he won't. Wait, yes, he will. No, he won't. Yes, he will. No, he won't. Yes, he will. No, he won't. Yes, he no. And Darkseer, the sole survivor, if he lived, which he didn't. And the entire team dies yet again. Execration.
Templar, the sole survivor.
The sole survivor. What are you doing? You were ahead, my friends.
They're just going a bit too ham. I don't think they're realizing like they bought items to play the map, but they're playing like they have mechanisms and BKBs. They're diving a tier 2 tower, and it's just so simple for Vici to punish them.
Unfortunately, these guys are playing the map from 2 patches ago, as they are getting just murdered all over the place now. And Nyx Assassin dive beyond the tower. TA, she's like, hello?
And they're just bleeding kills. Like they're TPing him one by one. You can't do this.
This is not good. They need to get their stuff together. They need to get under control and say, guys, we're throwing. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Everyone calm down by spamming the Arkosh Gaming Announcer Pack for $20 in the store right now. And let's all just calm down.
That would be very calming.
It is for the.
I think the Ursa hood. Like,
yes.
The more I'm thinking about it.
Stop talking about the Ursa.
No, I need to talk about the Ursa.
All right, go ahead.
Because what they do right now is you buy the Fuso on Ursa. Like if you're going hood into Battlefield, that feels really bad.
Yes.
Because you're buying a farming item after buying a fighting item, which makes no sense.
Okay.
But if you're going to Fuso, like you can sort of chain the strength the hood gives you and make it into like actually useful. Because I don't think like Ursa should be feeling bad. In my head, but I don't think he's feeling that bad this game. When he's the Fuso,
those guys are feeling bad.
He's feeling very bad.
Another initiation. Grimstroke and Nyx Assassin, they've been a little.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, they've been diving a little bit of hard, but the amount of damage that they can pull out is pretty good. Roshan getting ready to get his booty bedangled here. As the boys are in the pit.
They have pipe on Darkseer. They still have. Wait, is he walking up the hill? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, this is very smart. They're holding the hill. They didn't D-ward though, so maybe not so smart. But I think this Roshan's free.
Yeah, the ward is available. Can see that Roche attempt, but it looks like they are not going to try to overextend. That is the Vici Gaming calmness. They know this is too risky.
Oh, big ET stomp though. They may try this.
Oh my god, here we go. That Roche needs to die. They stopped hitting it though. TA went out of the pit. Oh no, Ursa's in the pit. That's a wall. That's a stun. Who's going to pick up the Aegis? It's going to go to Old 11. No, just kidding. It went to Yaoi. Tricked you, chat. Old 11 got a kill, and now he's going to die. Run, Old 11. No, he's out. Okay. There we go. Aegis of the Immortal onto the TA. A little bit of a disaster there. They went in a little late to the last second.
That was close though.
It was clutch.
Like everyone was stunned. I couldn't see the Aegis as a spectator, and yeah, how do I actually say it? Yoe? It's Yoe. Yoe.
Just look at it. Yaoi 2000.
Yoe manages to pick up the Aegis.
The real at 2000. Yaoi 2000 in this game. Oh my god. Yaoi! How does Goofy say it in the Disney?
I don't know.
I think it's not like that.
Sure.
Sure.
You're so smart. You're so smart.
Allie is a major broadcast. You're making us look like fools. Captain Swindles are laughing at us.
You're so smart.
You're so smart, Owie. What a pleasure to be here with such a successful pro player. All right, here we go. Initiation. And whoa, that's going to be some big damage
good,
coming out.
Silence.
Very good. Uh-oh. turn around, sleepy time, setting up again on the Spirit, and here comes a fantastic splitter, is what I would have said if it hit anyone, and they're gonna make their way out. Nyx Assassin sacrificing his life as TA tries to get out of there. Got the ball on her though, so she's got a lot of damage coming out there. Oh no, little man, run for your life. Go back across the wall, Darkseer, go back to your people. That's a quick little pointy boy. And he is not gonna make it. Quick, wait, hold on. No, he's dead.
They have the CK in return though.
That's nice, Howie.
Yeah, not so bad. I mean, you have an Aegis, so you want the fights to go a bit... Oh, Hastron. Okay, you want the fights to go a bit better than that. So I think Vici are happy with that fight. They got that diffusal and looked really strong with the Hood in that fight. Let's talk more about Hood Ursa
Yeah,
a bit.
I swear to God, if you bring up this Hood Ursa one more time. No, but you're right though. I mean, Ursa is surviving these big team fight spells. He is making it happen. He now has the Fusel Blade. This is, he's done enough. He's survived. The game continues. I do believe because of that Hood.
Of course. I think this TA is going to continue to farm though.
Sure.
The one thing, like, you just don't have the same farming mechanisms on Vici. I think the panel is talking about, like, they really need to run at the Radiant team. They have Leshrac, they have TA, two of the fastest farmers. They have Darkseer even, he farms really fast. And you have like some Hood Ursa, right? Hood. He can't farm that much.
If you're keeping track, every time he says Hood, put an exclamation point Hood and we'll give you a prize. All right, here we go. Elder Titan, take it. Well, no, that is not contract bending. That is just gonna take that shrine there. Boom shakalaka. Go.
Execration, you can see why the TA is banned against them a lot. They just play the map very cleanly. I guess, like, there's some teams that just play better when their carry's coming from the mid lane, and the carry plays more of like a space maker pressure style. I think I saw that a lot this match. Like that TP top from Leshrac, I legitimately think that changed the course of the game in Execration's favor completely. Like before that, I wasn't sure at all. And this TA, he's just been playing honestly flawlessly. 7-1.
Has been doing well. We'll call that flawless 7-1, not flawlessly.
Sometimes you have to die for the team, you know. It's for the boys.
Okay.
I don't remember how it died. I think it was a feed.
Yes, it was a clear feed.
It was just a straight feed.
AKA the homie stock. As we move in, here we go. Grimstroke's wife on the hunt. She's not gonna make it. What are you laughing about? That's the real lore. Is that really? Yes, that's really his wife. Why are you laughing? Pushing in the bottom lane. They're finally going to take this tier 1 bottom tower in a Leshrac lane. Very embarrassing. You're still laughing. Look it up, Howie.
I'm going to look it up.
Look at this rotation though, mid. They see that Ursa a little bit alone. They killed his entire team. Yule's into potential stun there.
Ooh.
Oh, nice job by the Ursa bear though. Trying to get that damage, but that ultimate lasts just so long at this moment. Nice double stun. There's the Link, and there's the lady as she goes in and rips them apart. Well done.
Really good snowball from Execration.
Snowball?
Yeah, I mean snowball as in like they killed a couple heroes. You snowball the advantage, you turn into more kills. Now they're snowballing again to kill the tier 2.
A technical term. Very good.
Something like that.
I've never heard of such a terminology before.
Sorry.
MVP so far. He has just been part of every fight.
Very strong. And you can see, like, if you see this Darkseer hero, I really think you have to counter him in the draft. They tried with the Ursa, but it's not the same as if you counter it with like an anti-mage or I don't know, people use to make Sven a lot for Darkseer, where you can like push him out of the lane, make him fear for his life.
Oh no, CK has died like this so many times and it looks like it's going to happen again. Another initiation here. He's just going to get destroyed. Goodbye.
That's a lot of damage coming out from TA.
And they get a free CK illusion.
That's a lot of go. Oh wait, from Darkseer wall.
For Darkseer wall.
That's a good illusion.
It is a good illusion. I'm saying.
He's gonna cut away from it.
Incredible. Well, that's a lot of damage. Thank you for the fight recap as we go back to the top lane. And another pick. Boy, boys.
Vici's falling apart.
Oh no, Vici is crumbling. They are just getting picked off over and over. Nyx Assassin, Darkseer roaming all over the place and just creating pure chaos over this map.
To be honest, it sort of looks like Vici's feeding, but I think the map's just incredibly hard to play for them. Like, you're playing with less lane shove versus a team that's really far ahead that has vision mechanics like TA and Nyx Assassin. Like, you're not going to get all the map for free.
And your Ursa has a hood.
He does have a hood. It's
So
not
what are you gonna do? How do you do anything?
I mean, right now we are actually supposed to think about what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, why did he get a hood? No. You're right.
I think what they need is they need TA to sort of overextend a bit. She went a really good build, I think. She didn't go for the Blink Dagger, which I think is correct in this game because she's going to hard carry this game. You don't want items like Blink. But they need to find a way to force one of the cores to overextend, sort of burst them with their single target damage. They have single target on.
What is it? What's on the ground?
Heroes.
What is this? Okay.
That's an item being sold. Is a circlet. And then they need to sort of stomp the backline so that after they burst a hero, they can reset. And then, like, you know, do the process again, pick off on their hero, reset. Take a good fight that way. But honestly, Execration, they're playing well. I don't know if they're going to give them the chance.
Yeah. Now we expand my 5.492k knowledge here.
Are you really that MMR?
That's right. I've been boosting.
That's really high.
Thank you.
It's a bit too high.
Okay. Why would a carry not want to get a blink if they want to carry? Because to me that means more initiations, more farm.
I think Blink Dagger as an item, it doesn't give you any stats. So it's good at killing one target, but as a carry, you want to kill one target and then keep doing DPS to the next one. So something like Dragonlance, it doesn't make you overextend. You hit that first target, your team's going to come in and stun for you, do disables, you know, cause chaos, and you'll still be ready to hit the next target. If you go Blink, you'll blink in, you'll kill one target, and you'll have to reset because you don't have one of your 2.2k gold items.
I see. That was a very concise answer. Thank you, Aoi. I'm smarter for knowing you. There goes a Dust. He is able to sense that Nyx Assassin. Do that smoke, and that is a Yules trying to get away from these boys, and nice little link there. Trying to get it off here. TA moving in, making sure that Lion can't cast a single spell, and moving in on the other BKB'd enemies. No magical damage coming in from that TA. CK, oh, the wall, the pain, the horror, if you will, of seeing these characters get absolutely obliterated. These guys are getting just destroyed so hard they might respawn in Han. I don't even know. They're not even in this game anymore, my friend. Goodbye!
And just honestly beautiful team fighting for Execration. I was talking about how Vici needs to take a fight. Execration, they just heard me and they're like, we can do that, but better. They kill one target, they kite out the BKBs, they reset, they get a wall on both cores, and that's just a flawless fight. Excellent execution.
Flawless victory potentially as we move on to this tower. 25 minutes and you're pushing a tier 3 with a Leshrac and a level 21. Oh my god. My brain just shut off. It's 26 minutes and she's level 21. I would have abandoned already. These men are braver than I.
And he has an Aghanim Scepter. Like, whoa.
I've seen the eggs. I've heard the tales, Ellie.
Yeah, they're not going to be playing the map at all of Vici because anywhere you go, now basically TA can get there. Nyx is going to set up, TA is going to be there. They're just going to kill you. Travel in Leshrac, there's 3 heroes there.
Gaben decrees the game should end.
Oh, Leshrac?
Oh, Leshrac in a little bit of trouble here. Got picked off. The Stinky Pinky connects. Nyx Assassin waiting for that Spike Carapace to go down, and they'll be able to probably clean him up as well. But, you know, what do I know? Yeah, he's going down. Okay. Nobody else dying on that one, but losing Leshrac, not great.
This is what Vici need, though. When Execration has 2 main heroes alive, it makes it too easy for them to kite out the disables on Vici's side, because all the disables on Vici's side are single target. So they need to snowball from this. They need to press into the enemy triangle, get some vision. Like this, they should be in desperation mode right now.
Hard to snowball when one TA trap makes your one of your carries have half HP.
That is true.
But we will see.
This TA is doing a good job slowing them down. Right now, all Execration should be thinking is like, if they do not get this Roshan, we hold our high ground, our heroes respawn, we won this game. Like, they don't need to go fight them, but they do need to stall this, I think.
Okay, well, they have plenty of traps, plenty of vision. There's the wall. Very hard to fight into that wall. You don't even really have to do anything else. I mean, the creeps and look at him. Ursa's kicking his own ass. Incredible. Old 11 eats a trap. We know how much damage that does to him from earlier. And wow, he has got, oh my god, this is a complete disaster. They are walking right up into the Grim Reaper herself. Good night, goodbye, and good luck. Ursa Bear turns around to hit the trap, and that's enough for the Yules. It is game over. I don't want, you know, they say don't tell the audience it's game over so that you can trick them into being entertained, but these guys are bamboozled here, Owie 2000. Okay, Ursa's alive. Take back everything I said. It's an even game and anything could happen.
I mean, they're getting Roshan now, I think, pretty much for free. They don't have resources on Dire to fight them. I think... Oh, they're not going to do it. Which is probably smart. They have 2 dead heroes.
Me?
I can't think right now.
It's okay, Owie. You're doing great.
But,
Oh, there goes the neighbors again. There goes the Joneses showing off.
I think that fight, like, I'm surprised it went so well for Vici. They were in desperation mode, so they like sort of just walked up that hill. It wasn't like a smoke up the hill. It wasn't really planned. It was like, we need something to happen now, and they made the right choice. They killed a couple of heroes. They delayed the Roshan. They can still live to fight this next fight again.
Question is, will they be able to get to that Roshan? It is not looking too healthy, and they certainly don't want it to go over to TA now that everyone has responded. It could be bad.
And
We will see
this
that
eggs
smoke.
on TA is pretty scary. She can just at any point go through the trap in the pit while melded and hit Roshan with a triple meld, and he will die within like 10 seconds.
Wawa weewa. Okay. Looking for another pick from your Nyx Assassin. That mid tower being gone is such a detriment. You really just see this map closing in.
Voice by TV's bottom.
Oh no! They're on the hunt again! The Lashrak in the darkness!
Voice by TP bottom, he can't come to this fight.
Oh no! Elder Titan's dead. Goodbye! Wait a minute! That old man just hobbled away. They ignored him. That's how pathetic he is. Okay, he's dead. They're going to take out both of your supports, then they're going to start to hunt for the cores. Roshan still relatively low and should now be easy pickings. Look at that, that's what I call relatively low. Very good. As you
In
said,
about 5 seconds, it will be
1,
very low.
2, 3,
That's relatively low.
4. That's relatively low, but not very low.
Sorry, I was
There
wrong.
it is.
This is very low.
Very low.
Yeah. Good terminology.
Wait a minute, we got a pickup at the top. Somebody's getting pinged, somebody's getting ponged, somebody's about to be gone. Don't call an ambulance for me. Goodbye.
Crimson Guard's a good item for CK.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, no, this Darkseer, I believe you named him the MVP. I would agree. He's building all the right items and he's doing everything for his team. He like, you can't see this Darkseer's impact, but he's pushed all the dangerous lanes with Iron Shell. He's been in every fight. The walls have been perfectly placed. He stalled that Roshan, just playing phenomenally.
Yes, you have much respect for Execration. I have to agree with you. I mean, he is just everywhere that he needs to be.
This Darkseer player in particular, I watched some of his replays. He's a very smart player. He wants some really cool builds. I'm waiting to see this fight first, but I want to talk about his builds.
Okay, I'm very excited to talk about his build. Could you please just die, Ember? Thank you. I don't give a shit. I see a spirit, brother. It's all the same. They play the same. They die the same.
Well, while Storm Spirit's dead, I think they're going to try to take Rax here.
But what about Darkseer's build?
No, I saw a game. He's offlane, but he went, I don't want to say it anymore.
Howie, please! We're running out of time!
Corrosion diffusal eggs on an offlane Pango.
Wow, that's super sick!
I can't.
Alright, punching up the hill now. Big trouble in little mid lane as they're going to have to commit another glyph. 30 seconds until Earth Spirit is respawned. Will he make it back in time? Oh, Lion, moving in.
It's just so hard to take the fight from Vici's side. They need to, like, the perfect stall, you know, go on for. Oh, this is looking good.
Ooh, she just got out of there, buddy. Why need a blink when you have the forget it, here they go, they're going in. That guy's walled. BKBs are popped. Gay trying to find somebody, and she's going to find somebody right in the middle of the wall. Stunned up, locked out. This is a buyback. That's a almost a dive band. Nope. He's out of there, Howie. Out of there.
Look at this here. He's just standing in his own wall and Leshrak's stun.
Wow.
How do you own this guy?
You don't.
That's right.
It actually makes a no symbol. The circle and the line through it. It
does. It really does.
Natural. Do not go near that thing. All right. Another tower in trouble. That's mental warfare. These guys are way above anybody else. Whew. All right.
They got the Aegis.
That's something.
Void Spirit was really good there. He
Hey,
made a lot of
hey, there we go.
Ooh.
Nice force step, but a beautiful wall. No vacuum to back it up, though. Yeah, TA has to commit the BKB, and she's going to be out of there thanks to the Agnum Scepter. Moving in on the Darkseer. Darkseer, take it out. This could be a turnaround. Owie 2000. They almost got the Yowie.
Yo way.
I saw that and I said to myself, yo way, did that just happen? He's out of there.
Yeah, really good execution from Vici. A bit greedy by Execration, I think. They sort of just, you know, you took mid-racks and you think you're really strong, so you just walk through the enemy base. But that entire time, they have vision of you. They can plan how they're going to take the engagement. They manage to sort of split the cores, force TEA to get out in the trap and just pick off the Leshak.
Yep. Again, a lot of these team fights are being won by wall, and we saw that wall committed mid.
That's a good point.
And then, yeah, they don't have it, but they got that overconfidence, and overconfidence is what lost them the last game. So this one might not be over. We might have to stop talking about random bullshit and get back to the seriousness, because I thought this thing ended 10 minutes ago.
No, Vici are really good at...
You think?
I mean, no, sorry. I was going to say, like, we saw in the Secret Series, they were down like 50k gold, and they're still taking these perfect engagements.
Wow.
I think one of the strengths of this team is because their support duo is so strong, how they fight is often stronger than the resources that they have.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Next Assassin looking for another one of his initiations here. He's been doing a fantastic job, but now he's in the middle of the entire team. There we go. Blink and a stun. They don't really get great targets. They're going to be putting out the Grimstroke, though. They're trying to get that line. They do manage to get that, and they're going to move on. TA, not really able to catch anybody with the current build. Leshak moving as quick as his little monkey donkey legs can take him. Run, you little abomination of nature. As CK tries to buy his boy some time, he's going to get silenced. He's going to get knocked out. CK insta-killed, but they don't have creeps for approximately 2 more seconds. So the tower will survive for just a little bit. Sure, everyone's dead and doesn't have buyback. However, Owie, the game could continue.
Yeah, this looks really rough. I forgot one thing. They picked Darkseer as a counter to the Outer Titan, and it was just such a good pick against the first 2 ET line, because when you wall the ET, you get his aura from the illusion, so anything that's near him will just pop. And then obviously you have the Surge to counter the Lion Hex, so such a smart pick by them.
Damn, I never thought of that. Carries the aura from the illusion.
It does. The illusion gives the melee aura, and then Tia just melts them. They'll just die in one hit.
Holy shit, that's what's been happening this whole time, everybody at home.
Really strong pick.
Wow, incredible. Thank you for that TI winner insight, Owie.
It's almost as strong as your good ideas.
Wow, Owie, it's almost as strong as your chiseled jawline, you hunk. All right, moving down to the bot. They have 1 more Rex, 1 more tower, and potentially 1 more chance. 20k gold up. Buyback should be coming up pretty soon, but I'm trying to think of the win condition, as lesser casters would call it, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Ursa's bought a nullifier because he knows they just need to burst 1 target. Like, 1 target needs to die, and they need to snowball the fight. There's no other way to play it. And, like, they need to kill this target while not getting walled by Darkseer. It's just super hard.
Yeah, 6 seconds left on that BKB as well, which makes life even more difficult, as we see. But this is Vici Gaming. They have come back from much. They have come back in this very game, which should have been over, I think, about 3 times already. So we will see if they can do the impossible. Dota has no surrender button, kids at home. We never give up.
Yeah, and TA actually, he has a +8 refraction instances.
Okay, that's a give up button.
Very strong.
I take it back. Forget it.
Just the refractions?
The refractions broke me.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have anything to burn the refractions too.
Exactly.
You know, this refraction is going to take finger, it's going to take CK stun. It's just, this TA is never going to die. She's about to die, I bet.
I hope so.
I'll put money on it.
Wow. Now, I believe that is not how betting works.
Sorry.
To make a statement and say you'd put money against what you said. I think that's what Martha Stewart's in jail for.
Oh, okay.
The final tower in Vici versus Execration. Lay bare. Will Execration gather in?
Roshan's respawning in a minute. Like, potentially respawning. They might just play it safe and wait. Either Vici come on the base and they kill them. Like this?
Yes, good. Oh, nice wall into the entire team there. Yowie moving in, trying to get those attacks out, and she will claim 2. 11 trying to run for his little baby life here. Old man, Elder Titan, they might sacrifice him, break Grandpa's legs so the young children can live on and reproduce. No, Elder Titan says the youth of the tomorrow are worthless. As he moves in, the Zoomers have suffered. as the team moves in for the kill. Holy guacamole! It's not good! Ursa's in troubles. Mr. Bear running away. Okay, they're going back.
And I think Vici's making the right moves. Like going into your jungle when you see you have some vision of enemy heroes on the bot lane is the right move, but they're just so far behind. It's just so hard for them to fight into the AoE of Execration.
All right, moving in finally on the bottom tower. This is the moment. Now we don't have wall yet, so they could potentially do something, but without a buyback. There we go. Buyback coming in. Ursa moves in. BKB, he wants that lady, and he's gonna get it. Go! It's Five Nights at Freddy's, baby! And Ursa's pissed! Moving on the left track. BKB moving around. He's gonna be able to burst everybody. All the BKBs are down. My excitement is dwindling. Voice is lowering as I'm about to watch the Ursa die. Oh, he makes it out. Oh my goodness. There is hope yet. The TA is dead. The lives begin again. The earth is healing.
And just good execution by Vici there. They identified they only have single target. What's the best hero to burst? It's a TA. As soon as TA is dead, they don't really have damage on Execration to kill their heroes. You saw like Lasha can run in, he'll kill one more hero maybe. But Ursa will be able to live in the fight, you know? A few more of those and they can come back into this.
Question is, how many times can they pull off that miracle? That was on the back of a buyback, a surprise, a sacrifice.
I think that's it, because I'm pretty sure Radiant's just going to go into the Roshan pit, collect their free like 8,000 gold worth of items in the game. But you know, we'll see.
Anything could happen.
That is true.
In a game of Dota 2.
I think Vici have to contest the Roshan actually. They're down top and mid racks, which means you still can play in your jungle, hopefully.
Oh, they noticed blue up there, my friend. They did notice the Grimstroke, missed the stun, but will he be able to get away? Looking for that force step. Oh. But that's a nullifier! There we go, Lotus, Modus. He hits himself and he likes it. Lion's a sick boy.
Really good snowball there. I think this pickoff should be able to give them some semblance of Roshan control. If they can get this objective, I mean, it's a lot of gold to come back from, but they could put a fighting chance with that.
That's right. But TA is back up in a simple 2 seconds. Could go anywhere on any one of those traps on the map and pick off, but I have seen people throw games by getting out of position with this TA Ags in one of these high-stress scenarios before. It could happen again.
It could. This team is very similar to those games.
Indeed. Moving forward now, Nyx Assassin looking for another hunt. He is speed boosted. He is on the hunt, as I said before, but this time with more gusto. Will he be able to find anyone? Oh, he does. There he goes, the Spirit Brother. Once a man who tortured him, and now his little victim. Goodbye. And this is bad. He died.
It's just the TAs. It's so hard to play the map.
It is.
I think Vici, honestly, it's so hard for them to play, but I think they played a bit passively there. Like, you're up a hero, it's just a Grimstroke, but when you're down this much gold, you have to start taking, like, enormous risk. You might run in and die, but it's probably a higher percentage than just sort of waiting around for the enemy to get Roshan.
Yep, this is Divine Rapier time. This is try everything you can time, because at this point, if they get the Shrosh, the game has ended. Everyone TP'd back to the base to try to do something for that beautiful Void Spirit with him dead. They cannot do much.
It's an Aghanim Scepter. I think Darkseer's probably going to take this one. Oh. It could be Grimstroke.
Give it to
Darkseer, okay.
Darkseer.
That's a strong eggs.
Uh-oh. Do you? Oh, wait. They pass it. They pass it over to Nyx Assassinu.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, they give him the little Zergling pile. Good for you, Nyx.
I guess they're thinking like when they siege, they can just sort of burrow Nyx in there. He's not really single target burstable, and he can protect the TA and everything they want. Just
no.
Crap.
Okay, TP? No, 8 seconds left on that TP. He must only fight. He knows it is over. Well, that's a no buyback. That's a GG right there, but maybe they can hold on, my friend.
And their best chance is still like fighting near the tier 4s, maybe forcing Execration to fountain dive them or something. The base does give you a lot of defensive advantages in Dota.
It is true. People tend to gather around that base. Here we go, moving up. It is looking like this could be the nail in the coffin for your boys, Vici Gaming, putting us in yet another 1-1. In a tiebreaker match situation I hopefully will not have to do anything for. As they move it, here we go, the wall is was down and instantly dead on that. Once again, got, oh, hello, that BKB from Leshrac is just doing so much work. The Spirit Brother needs to get out. The Ursa is stunned. The Ursa is bunned. Goodbye into the oven. You tasty little treat, but he turns around. He's a mad bear, not mad enough. He's down. That's a buyback, though. We have a little bit of time. One more fight left in us, boys. This is what champions are made of. Go, little bear. Go and get him. Nope, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. There he goes, and the bear's in! Absolutely atrocious cheese coming out there. That stinky cheese keeps him alive. That bear dies. This game is donezo, and they want him real bad. Leshrac's moving it back in. Leshrac, the bear turns around! He gets the Leshrac! But TA turning around yet again. He's gotta get help. This TA will annihilate that bear! CK, don't let that hit him. Okay, he's got him. The Rex is going down, not looking too good here. They've got to defend this Rex. Oh no, TA, she hits the Rex. That's the Megas. And the old man runs away. Uh-oh, bear moving back in. The stinky Pinky, she's down. That's one life though. The rest of the team is about to turn around. Wait, they can't turn around. Old man has put them to bed. The children are gone. And the adults party all night, baby. We're back into this goddamn game.
Vici lived there too.
Woo!
And Execration got megas, but Vici, they're really showing the quality of their team fighting here. I mean, they're mega, then this game's looking pretty lost, but
thank you, Allie.
At least they're good team fighters.
Thanks a lot for bringing us back to reality.
Sorry.
The hood remains.
Hood. Does he still have it?
He still got it, baby.
It's given him a lot of value. I legitimately don't think it was a bad build this game. I think the Leshrac's move was just too strong.
31k down. We have the creeps pushing in. Those are mega creeps now, ladies and germs. I believe in miracles.
This mid-tier 1 is still alive. It's 44 minutes into the game.
Don't bring that shit up, Allie. We don't need to hear about. Oh my god. No. You have. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, Nyx with this this neutral item ceremonial robe is pretty insane. He already stuns for so long. You just add that extra. You're getting mid-tower damage.
Hey, is that mid-tower finally going to go down?
It is not.
Okay.
It's definitely not dying.
Production, if we could please keep tabs on that tier 1 middle tower, I would like to see every creep attack upon it. Thank you. Yes, thanks. I see it. Uh-oh. He blinked uphill and they got that guy. He's gone. Bye.
And Vici, like, they're desperate right now. They need to like farm these. Actually, I don't know why Lion's there.
He's living his best life.
I think. What is he doing there? He's trying to farm his Aghanims or something, but...
Attaboy.
Yeah, no, this Execration team, they've done a really good job picking off Vici.
Alright, we're smoked up. Megas are pushing in. Any kill at this moment would probably secure the game. You can believe me this time. I've said that about 5 times, but...
They do have buyback on Void Spirit, so they could go for the same play that we saw on the bottom racks earlier.
But they have to do so many things. They do. They have to kill TA. They have to survive the wall initiation. Elder Titan, he has to do anything.
He's a BKB.
He's dead. Goodbye!
He did not get to press his BKB.
He did not.
That was very sad.
No. Buyback available in 9 seconds, and they will just GG rather than waste the gold. Ursa Bear looks on in disappointment. Cheese and Rice, was that a game? They held on though. Vici Gaming with a lot of heart, and kudos to Execration.
Really well played.
Really, really good game.
Honestly, really well played by them. They knew their heroes. They executed, I'd say, almost to perfection. They picked off Vici's heroes when they needed to. They